My child, before a single frame of this video began, I had already chosen this moment for you. This isn't random. This isn't coincidence. That subtle pull in your chest, that weight in your spirit, that was me. You've been searching for clarity, for confirmation, for a voice louder than your silence. And here I am. You wonder, was that you, God? Yes. That flicker in your spirit, that shift you couldn't explain, that whisper you tried to ignore. I was behind it all. And now, I'm going to show you why. But hear me clearly, do not walk away. This is not a message to casually skim or listen to halfway. This is a divine appointment. If you stop now, you'll miss the very answer you've been begging me for. You'll walk away from a table I prepared with revelation, healing, and fire, meant only for you. To listen closely. Watch to the end. Let nothing pull you away. Because by the time this message ends, you'll know exactly why you felt that stirring and what I'm calling you into next. You asked for a sign. This is it. You wanted to know if I see you. I do. Now sit. Listen. Let me speak. And don't miss a single word. My child, listen closely, because what you felt was not mere coincidence. That stirring in your chest, that sudden awareness that seemed to come from nowhere, that pause in your thoughts that stopped you mid-step, that was me. I have always spoken to you, not through thunder or spectacle, but through the quiet movements of your soul. I don't wait for silence to speak. I create it. I interrupt your unrest with a whisper so powerful, your spirit cannot ignore it. That moment you felt your heart slow and your breath catch, it wasn't your imagination. It was my presence wrapping around you like sunlight breaking through the morning fog. I draw near, not with noise, but with nearness that speaks louder than sound. That shift in atmosphere, that breathless awe you couldn't explain, that was me calling you. Let yourself feel it again. Let yourself remember. I speak through sighs, through the flutter of your chest, through the goosebumps that rise without warning. I am the weight behind that moment when you felt everything stop, when the noise outside faded and something inside you awoke. Do not dismiss what you experienced. Do not let the world rationalize away my movement. Come closer. Lean in. Let yourself trust what your spirit has already confirmed. That unshakable knowing, that echo deep within your bones, it was divine. It was me. I have never left your side, but there are moments when I step closer than close, and you feel me, not as a thought, but as a presence. It was one of those moments. When you were driving, and the tears came without warning, when you sat in a room full of people and suddenly felt alone, but not in despair, in reverence, when a psalm played and something ancient within you wept. Yes, I was there. I've always been there. I have spoken your name in ways that only your soul could hear. I have whispered truth to you when lies surrounded you. I have reached for you when no one else knew you needed reaching. You felt me before, but this time, you paused. You noticed. You let yourself wonder. And I tell you now, wonder no more. That was me. Turn your heart toward me. Respond to the invitation that came in that holy whisper. Don't walk past it like it was nothing. Stop. Kneel. Ask we to speak again. Open your hands and welcome what I'm offering. Let me draw nearer. Let me awaken what has slept inside you for far too long. Let me breathe life into your weary places. Don't just remember that moment, return to it. Revisit it with your heart open and your spirit expectant. I'm still speaking. I haven't changed the message. I haven't withdrawn the invitation. You are being called not for obligation but for communion. You are being summoned by love, not demanded by fear. That whisper was sacred. That whisper was me. Now yield to it. Let it guide you into deeper places. Let it mark you. Let it change you. I'm not asking you to perform. I'm asking you to believe. Step out of the crowd of doubt and move toward the place where only you and I exist. Seek me, and I will show you how near I truly am. Respond to the stirrings. Follow the pull. Lay your logic down and let your spirit rise. Because when I whispered, your spirit answered. And now, I am calling you fully into my presence. Don't hesitate. Step into it. Embrace it. You are not mistaken. That was me. That is me. And I am still speaking. You've carried it well, haven't you, my child? That ache behind your laughter, that pain behind your posture of strength. Others saw your smile, but I saw the tremble behind it. I saw the heaviness you tucked beneath your ribs. I saw how your eyes dimmed even as your lips curved upward. You never needed to explain it. I knew. I counted every tear that never fell. I measured every sigh you silenced. You thought you had to be strong for everyone, but you forgot that I am strong for you. You've held the pieces together with trembling hands. But now let go. Let me carry what you can't even speak aloud. Bring me the sorrow that shows up uninvited. Bring me the grief that lingers even when the party is over. I am not a guest in your joy only. I am the keeper of your sorrow. You have learned to smile through storms, to nod politely while your heart breaks in quiet corners. But you don't have to hide here. You don't have to pretend with me. You don't have to shrink your sadness to make others comfortable. I am not threatened by your pain. I do not turn away from your sorrow. I enter it. I sit with you in it. I hold space for the ache that no one else seems to notice. Do not resist the healing I offer. Let your soul exhale. Lay down your performance. Remove the armor. You are safe here. In my presence, you are allowed to feel everything. Nothing is too small for me to notice, and nothing is too heavy for me to carry. I saw you when the loneliness crept in at night, when you laid in bed and stared at the ceiling, wondering if anyone truly understood you. I was there when you clenched your fists in silence, when you smiled at others so they wouldn't ask questions. But I asked your soul how it was really doing, and it answered in the form of that secret cry, the one no one heard but me. You thought your silence would drown it, but I heard it louder than any words. Let me touch what others overlook. Let me reach into the parts of you that have grown numb. Let me resuscitate your joy. You don't have to be the strong one here. I am. Come to me, just as you are. Bring the cry behind your smile into my light. Let it breathe. Let it heal. Let me be the refuge you've been too exhausted to seek. Even when you forgot to ask, I came running. Even when you did say a word, I responded. Your ache didn't need translation. Your silence was sacred, and I heard it. Now open your heart. Let it pour out. You are seen. You are held. And your healing has already begun. I saw it, the moment you were ready to let go. That breathless pause where you questioned if it was worth continuing. That aching moment where your strength gave out and you thought, I can't do this anymore. You were right there on the edge of surrender. But I was already there, closer than your skin, nearer than your next breath. You didn't even have to call out, your soul did. And I answered with my presence. That second wind that rose from nowhere. That wasn't an accident. That was grace. That was me placing my hand beneath your chin, lifting your face toward hope again. You thought giving up would bring relief, but I came to bring resurrection. I caught you when your knees buckled. I upheld you when you collapsed beneath the weight of unrelenting battles. When the darkness pressed so hard you forgot what light felt like, I was still the flame in your spirit that refused to go out. The reason you're still standing, the reason you didn't quit, is because I was fighting beside you when you thought you were alone. I was the strength that whispered, "Try again," when your heart had nothing left to offer. You questioned your worth. I reaffirmed it in that moment. You thought failure was silent, but I called it fought for victory. What you call your breaking point, I call the moment I began building you again. I have never judged you for how close you came to giving up. Instead, I honor you for how close you stayed to me, even in your desperation. Don't be ashamed of your fatigue. You are not weak, you are brave beyond comprehension. You endured what would have crushed others. You wrestled through nights that only heaven witnessed. And I never left. Not once. You didn't feel you were fought for. I shielded you from what you didn't even know was attacking you. I sent angels to war over your weary heart. I breathed courage into your lungs when despair tried to steal your voice. I lit a fire within you that darkness could not snuff out. And now I say to you, rise again. Take another step. Choose faith again. Not because you feel strong, but because I am your strength. You were never alone in that battle. You never will be. What nearly took you out will now become your testimony. I turned the grave into a garden, and I will turn this breakdown into your breakthrough. So hold on to me. Hold fast to hope. Your story doesn't end in surrender. It unfolds in glory. That moment when you could have lashed out, when every instinct screamed for vengeance, and your heart burned with the sting of betrayal, you made a choice. You didn't just forgive. You stepped into something holy. My child, that strength to release what could have destroyed you didn't come from within alone. It came from me. I was the one who placed divine strength into your trembling hands, the one who softened your heart when pain tried to harden it. When you chose mercy over retaliation, you didn't just show kindness, you revealed my heart. You reflected my son in that sacred act. You bore the weight of wrong and responded with the language of heaven. That was not weakness. That was power, holy, unshakable power. When you forgave, chains broke. Invisible, generational, emotional chains shattered. And in that moment, you walked not just in healing, but in authority. You wielded the weapon of grace. You silenced the accuser not by striking back, but by letting go. I healed wounds in you that day, wounds you thought would never close. You thought you were losing something by releasing your grip on justice, but you gained eternity's reward. That moment of forgiveness echoed through heaven. Angels rejoiced. Your act wrote stories. It shifted atmospheres. You felt the lightness afterward, didn't you? That wasn't just relief. That was freedom. That was me washing over you, cleansing the poison of resentment, filling your chest with holy wind. You may not have seen the results yet. The person may not have changed. The world may not have acknowledged your sacrifice. But I did. I honor what the world overlooks. I reward the righteousness others dismiss. Your forgiveness didn't just free them, it freed you. You chose me over your pain, and I am responding by flooding your future with joy you never thought possible. Keep walking in that freedom. Keep choosing the path that reflects heaven. Every time you forgive, you release my power into the earth. You become a vessel of restoration, a conduit of compassion. You become more like me, and there is no greater strength than that. Let forgiveness be your legacy. Let mercy shape your memory. I see you. I remember your sacrifice, and I bless it. You stood there, didn't you? Surrounded by scoffing voices, by sideways glances that sliced through your courage like wind through brittle leaves. They questioned your convictions, belittled your prayers, dismissed your trust in me as foolishness. But you didn't bow to the noise. You didn't trade your fire for their favor. You stood your ground, not out of pride but out of love. And I want you to know, I was right there beside you. As their laughter echoed in the air, my applause echoed in heaven. You honored me when it cost you your comfort. You spoke my name when silence would have been safer. And I recorded every heartbeat of courage in my eternal book of remembrance. They didn't understand the faith that burns in your bones. They couldn't see the unseen realm that surrounded you. But I saw. I knew what it took for you to stand in the place. You weren't just defending your beliefs. You were representing my kingdom. And what you did mattered more than you will ever realize. You may not have seen the results with your natural eyes, but in the spirit, tremors moved through the atmosphere. Darkness took notice. Angels stood guard. I moved through your voice, through your silence, through your unwavering loyalty to me. You bore their ridicule, but I crowned you with honor. You endured their jokes, but I placed authority on your shoulders. Their scorn did not define you. My love does. Their rejection did not strip you of value. It revealed it. When the world mocks your devotion, they are not mocking weakness. They are confronting power they do not yet understand. And I reward those who remain faithful when tested. I saw the moment your heart wavered, tempted to shrink back. What you did. You rose. You bore my name boldly. You didn't need validation to speak truth. You needed me and I was with you. Now lift your head. Do not dwell on their words. Do not let their unbelief take root in your mind. Fix your gaze on what is eternal. You will see the fruit of your faithfulness. I will redeem every moment you felt alone in a crowd. I will turn your isolation into impact. What you whispered in secret will one day be shouted from rooftops. What you carried quietly will resound in lives you've never met. You were not just enduring. You were planting seeds of heaven in dry soil. To walk with confidence. Speak without fear. You are not foolish for trusting me. You are wise beyond their understanding. I am the God who honors the brave, who vindicates the faithful, who lifts the heads of the ridiculed. Your name is safe in my mouth. Your faith is precious in my sight. And every time the world mocks your belief, I double your reward. Keep standing. I am not just proud. I am present. My beloved, don't stop here. If you turn away now, you'll silence the voice that has waited so long to speak. I have more to reveal, more to awaken within you. If you walk away halfway, you'll miss the fire I've reserved for the next breath. Honor what I've already stirred. Stay with me. Don't grieve the voice that calls you home. Let me finish what I've begun in you. You thought I wasn't listening, didn't you? The desperate cry you let out when you had nothing left. No clarity, no plan, no strength. You whispered words that barely made sense, tears soaking your pillow, voice shaking under the weight of pain. But I heard it all. Every syllable, every silence, every stammer. I caught it like a precious offering. You didn't need eloquence to reach me. You needed honesty, and you gave it. A trembling prayer shook the heavens because it came from the very marrow of your spirit. It carried raw truth. It carried surrender. And I received it as incense before my throne. I never asked you to be perfect. I never demanded a polished performance. I asked for your heart, and that day you gave it. Broken, bruised, but open. You brought me the kind of prayer that doesn't wait for the right words but simply says, help. You came, as you were, not in strength, but in sacred vulnerability. And that moved me. It wasn't weakness, it was trust. When everything else fell apart, you ran to me. That is what moved mountains. That is what I responded to. You didn't see the shift at first, but I moved the moment you called. I dispatched answers before your sentence ended. You may have felt like nothing changed, but in the spirit, everything did. I eradicate outcomes. I healed what you couldn't see. I touched people you didn't even know were involved. Because you dared to pray in desperation, I released miracles wrapped in silence. Don't measure my response by your timeline. Trust that I never delay. I always align. You were never meeker than when you uttered that cry, but you were never stronger either. That moment of surrender was not the end of your fight. It was the beginning of your deliverance. I did not despise your desperation. I honored it. I leaned in. I encircled you. I breathed upon your brokenness and whispered, "You're not alone." Your prayer was the bridge that let me walk directly into your circumstance. Now rise. Not because the problem is solved, but because you are held. Trust that my answer is already unfolding. Believe that the cry of your heart did not vanish. It thundered in my courts. I respond to real. I answer desperation with divine intervention. Keep bringing me your pain, not your perfection. Keep talking to me even when the words falter. I hear beyond your voice. I hear your soul. And I will always respond. You tried to run, didn't you? You packed your pain in silence and walked away, not because you hated me, but because you were hurting. You thought you had wandered too far, messed up too much, failed too deeply. So you stopped praying. You distanced yourself. You drifted into spaces where you hoped to forget. But even there, I was with you. You couldn't see me, but I never took my eyes off you. You felt me tug at your spirit even in rebellion. You heard my voice echo in the quiet corners of your regrets. You felt that flicker of guilt not as shame, but as grace chasing you down. You didn't lose me. You ignored me. But I didn't stop speaking. I sent reminders, songs, memories, faces, words that pierced your numbness. You tried to drown them out, but they only grew louder in your soul. I never stopped calling your name. I never withdrew my affection. I never closed the door. You tried to outrun my love, but you couldn't. It was with you in the club, in the silence, in the addiction, in the loneliness, in the anger. You carried my presence even when you wanted nothing to do with it. That was not judgment. It was mercy. That was not condemnation. It was covenant. The guilt that settled in your chest. That wasn't punishment. That was the holy pull to come home. I wasn't angry. I was yearning. I wasn't absent. I was relentless. Every step you took away from me, I matched with my presence. Every wall you tried to build, I climbed. Every excuse you gave, I answered with grace. Because you are mine, and I don't give up on what belongs to me. Now stop running. Turn around. I'm still right here. Not with wrath, but with welcome. Not with condemnation, but with compassion. I don't hold your rebellion against you. I hold it in my hands, covered in blood, forgiven and forgotten. Come back, not to shame, but to restoration. Let me restore your fire. Let me renew your calling. Let me remind you of who you've always been in my eyes. You may have left, but you were never lost. You're not too far. You're just one whisper away from redemption. Return now. I'm not waiting to lecture you. I'm longing to embrace you. This is your moment. Step into it. Come home. The wilderness never had the last word. I do. You remember that night, don't you? Everything around you was collapsing, yet you sat still. So still, even your breath felt sacred. You weren't numb. You weren't in denial. You simply felt something impossible to explain. That wasn't your mind escaping. That was me stepping in. My peace didn't wait for your circumstances to improve. It came like a flood in the middle of chaos. You were surrounded by pressures, deadlines, disappointments, fears that wouldn't stop multiplying. And yet, there it was, peace. Unshakable, silent, holy peace. The world couldn't explain it, but your soul recognized it. That stillness was my presence wrapping itself around your heart. I didn't wait for the storm to end before I came. I entered it with you. I calmed your spirit before I ever calmed the situation. My peace doesn't follow logic. It doesn't require understanding. It simply arrives, commanding chaos to sit down. At night, I didn't offer you answers. I offered you myself, and your heart knew it. You weren't hallucinating hope. You were experiencing my nature. I do not promise absence of trouble, but I guarantee my presence through it. I gave you rest before resolution, serenity before strategy, stillness before solution. And that, my beloved, is what the world cannot counterfeit. Peace that arrives when nothing is right proves that I am always faithful. You didn't earn that moment. It was a gift. You opened your hands, and I filled them with calm. Now let it remind you, peace is not the product of perfect circumstances. It is the signature of my companionship. Do not wait for life to make sense before you receive it again. Invite it. Welcome me in the tension, the discomfort, the places that still ache. You felt what I can do even when nothing changes on the outside. Imagine what I will do when change begins to unfold. That peace you felt wasn't temporary. It was a glimpse of what I've made available every day. Draw near again. Breathe in my stillness. Let your heart be governed by truth, not emotion. Anchor yourself to what you now know. I am near. I am not moved by chaos, and when I speak peace, nothing can resist it. Return to the moment and remember what it taught you. You are never alone, and you are never without access to divine calm. Let this assurance rise again within you. You felt me once. You can feel me now, and I will not let you go. That room felt heavy, didn't it? The air thick with doubt, with sarcasm disguised as intelligence, with smiles that concealed spiritual blindness. You stood among them, quietly, unashamed, carrying a truth they couldn't perceive. You didn't argue. You didn't shout. You didn't boast. But you believed, and that belief lit up the unseen realm. You were not alone in that space. I was standing beside you, surrounding you with fire and favor. They didn't see it, but heaven did. You thought your presence was small. It wasn't. You brought light into shadows that didn't know they were dark. You carried me into a space that tried to define me as fiction. And though no one applauded your faith, I celebrated it. I honored it. You thought it didn't matter, but it shook the atmosphere. Because when one of my children refuses to hide their flame, the darkness trembles, even if the world acts unfazed. You stood there, clothed in quiet courage, and I was proud beyond measure. Don't ever think your faith must be loud to be powerful. The light doesn't need to shout to be seen. It only needs to shine. And you did. You didn't blend in. You didn't cave. You remained rooted, steady, real. And I recorded every second of it. Your loyalty didn't go unnoticed. Your witness wasn't wasted. You brought the presence of heaven into that room just by believing, and that act was more effective than 1,000 sermons. You didn't need a pulpit to preach. Your posture did the speaking. Your peace did the persuading. Your presence disrupted spiritual apathy, even if no one admitted it. You represented me without a banner, without a badge. And that kind of obedience draws power. You may never know the seeds that were planted that day, but I do. I am watering them. I am working behind scenes your eyes cannot see. Now walk boldly into every space, knowing who walks with you. Never measure your influence by applause. Measure it by obedience. When you stand for me, I rise in you. When you carry me quietly, I speak through you loudly. You are not invisible. You are an agent of heaven disguised in everyday skin. Keep believing. Keep carrying light. You may be the only believer in the room, but you're never alone. I am there. Always. You didn't wait for them to change. You didn't require apology, proof, or performance. You simply chose to love when it made no sense. And that, my beloved, was holy. You didn't just extend kindness. You extended me. When others stepped back, you leaned in. When the world recoiled in judgment, you embraced with compassion. And that act tore through spiritual strongholds more than you will ever understand. You weren't just loving someone difficult. You were embodying mercy. You were walking as my hands, my heart, my vessel. I saw how it cost you. I saw the effort, the humility, the emotional weight of loving someone who had nothing to give back. But that's what made it divine. That's what made it eternal. You became a living sermon. Your actions preached louder than any words. You modeled grace, not because they deserved it, but because I had poured it into you. And as you gave, heaven rejoiced. Because that kind of love echoes forever. You didn't know what to expect, but you loved anyway. You didn't receive appreciation, but you gave regardless. That wasn't weakness. That was my spirit living through you. You may have felt drained afterward, but I was replenishing you even as you poured out. I do not overlook sacrificial love. I multiply it. I reward it. I turn it into generational healing. What you did, what you gave, wasn't lost in the void. It was recorded in my glory. Let this be your reminder. When you love the unlovable, you join me in redeeming what the world has rejected. You tear down walls. You rebuild hearts. You change legacies. That's not just kindness, that's kingdom. Keep doing it. Even when it hurts. Even when it's unnoticed. Every act of compassion stores up treasure beyond this life. I will not forget a single moment of it. And one day you'll see the full harvest of what you've sown. You didn't need them to love you back. You loved because I am in you. And because of that, you release something sacred into the world. Let that love keep flowing. Let it mark you. Let it define you. You are not loving in vain. You are partnering with heaven. And that, my child, changes everything. If my words have stirred you, if you felt my love moving through your heart, then now is your moment to let that same love reach someone else. When you sow a super thanks, become a member, or give through the PayPal link in the video description, you're not just giving. You're sending my whisper into another soul's wilderness. You've asked me to use you. This is how I'm answering. Every gift is oil poured out, light igniting another soul's dark night. I said, give, and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over, and I never speak in vain. I will bless what you release in faith, returning it not only in provision, but in divine favor and heavenly covering over your life. Act now. Plant a seed into the harvest of hearts I'm reaching through this message. This is not the end of what I'm saying to you. If you pause here, you pause in the middle of transformation. You've opened your heart. Don't close it too soon. I am peeling back layers, healing wounds, restoring truths the enemy buried. If you walk away now, you'll leave me reaching with words still on my tongue. Stay close. Let me complete this encounter with your soul. You matter too much to stop here. You clung tightly for so long, didn't you? You wrestled with what you could never tame. You analyzed, planned, worried, prayed, and still the outcomes refused to bend to your will. And in that final moment, when your grip trembled and your strength wore thin, you let go. That act wasn't weakness, it was worship. That release wasn't giving up, it was giving into me. You surrendered not because you lost, but because you trusted. And that trust moved heaven. I watched you set it down, not in defeat, but in reverence. You stopped striving and opened your hands, and I filled them with peace. What you let go, I took into my hands. You didn't see immediate change, but I was already working beneath the surface. I do not ignore acts of surrender. I honor them. When you laid down your desire to fix it, control it, force it, I stepped in to redeem it. That's when transformation begins, not when you conquer, but when you yield. I took the burden you weren't meant to carry and exchanged it for rest. You didn't fail to solve it. You succeeded in trusting me with it. You may have felt afraid in that moment. That's natural. But I was proud of your bravery. It takes more courage to surrender than it does to struggle. You chose faith, not because it was easy, but because it was necessary. You realized you could not hold the weight of what belonged to me. And when you placed it at my feet, I received it with joy. That burden you released, it was never yours to bear. I designed you for obedience, not for omnipotence. Let go again. Not just once, but daily. Invite me into every closed hand, every clenched heart, every unresolved question. Don't wait until you break. Choose surrender now. Give me your expectations, your timelines, your assumptions. Let me surprise you with my faithfulness. You don't need to know how the story ends, you just need to trust the one who is writing it. You will fall when you release it. You'll rise because I lift those who trust. Remember this. Surrender isn't losing control, it's placing it into higher hands. Mine. And I never drop what you entrust to me. You saw their pain, and you didn't turn away. You didn't need the spotlight. You didn't demand applause. You knelt in secret and whispered their name when they didn't even know they were being carried. That kind of love, that kind of sacrifice makes heaven move. You didn't pray because it was easy. You prayed because you believed I could do what they could not. And I listened. Every intercession you made was sacred. Every cry on their behalf reached my ears like a song of loyalty. You didn't just feel compassion. You felt what I feel. You stepped into their sorrow with empathy born from divine DNA. And you asked for blessings they never thought they deserved. I honored that. I recorded every word you spoke for them, every tear you cried for their breakthrough. You brought their name to my throne and placed it there with reverence. That wasn't just prayer. That was priesthood. That was holy ground. You may not have seen results yet, but trust me, I am moving. I am not unjust to forget what you've done in secret. You carried another's burden. You lifted them when they couldn't stand. You made space for their miracle by offering up your faith in their place. That kind of faith does not go unnoticed. That kind of prayer is not forgotten. Now keep standing. Keep believing for them. Don't be discouraged when you feel unseen. I see it all. You may not know how much you've changed their life, but I do. You are not just standing in the gap, you are building a bridge between despair and deliverance. And I am walking across it to reach them. Continue interceding. Continue loving beyond yourself. That selfless prayer, it stirred my heart. That silent sacrifice, it thundered in my presence. You are changing history with your love. You turned everything off. The voices, the screens, the obligations. And in that quiet, I arrived, not with a storm, but with a whisper. You weren't looking for noise. You were seeking me. And that silence became sacred. In the stillness, your spirit opened. And I spoke, not through fire or shaking earth, but through peace that wrapped itself around your soul like a warm breath. You were alone in that quiet moment. You were enveloped in my presence. You didn't need fireworks. You didn't need signs in the sky. You needed my voice, and I gave it. I don't shout to compete. I wait to be sought. I linger in silence, and I speak clearest when distractions fade. That moment changed more than your emotions. It changed your alignment. You came into agreement with heaven just by being still. You position your soul to receive. Let stillness become your sanctuary. Let it be the space where clarity finds you. You don't need to understand everything to receive revelation. You just need to sit in reverence. I do not hide from you. I wait for you. And when you quiet the world to seek me, I answer with intimacy. I am not far. I am closer than the air you breathe. And in stillness, I remind you, return to that quiet often. Don't fear the silence. Enter it. Because there, in the hush, I reveal my secrets. I whisper your name not for attention, but for communion. You are not forgotten in the stillness. You are found. You were offered the easier road. The world presented options draped in false gold, quick rewards, empty praise, convenient exits. You stood at the threshold where compromise whispered its tempting lullaby, offering comfort at the cost of your character. And yet, you chose the harder way. You sacrificed the applause of man for the approval of heaven. You chose righteousness not because it paid better, but because it was holy. That moment defined more than just your decision. It revealed your soul's alignment with mine. You didn't lose an opportunity that day. You gained eternal favor. You passed a test that only I truly saw. You honored me when no one was watching. When others would have excused their actions in the name of strategy, you chose sacrifice over shortcuts. That wasn't weakness. That was spiritual courage. The integrity you demonstrated became a blazing light in the darkness, a light that marked you as mine. They may not have known the weight of what you turned down, but I did. I saw the war within you. I witnessed the wrestling of flesh and spirit. And when your heart bent toward truth instead of profit, I rejoiced. Because what you did in secret was a declaration in the spirit. You announced to heaven and hell like, I belong to the King, and I will not sell what is sacred. That choice changed your story's trajectory. That choice echoed into realms you cannot yet see. And now do not regret what you walked away from. Do not replay the deal you didn't take, the applause you never received, the position you relinquished for the sake of holiness. What I have stored for you in response is greater. I withhold no good thing from those who walk uprightly. I am not slow to repay. I am just exact in my timing. And I am preparing a reward not measured in dollars or titles, but in eternal honor and multiplied favor. Let your integrity remain unshakable. Let it be your signature, your legacy, your battle cry. Walk with your head high, knowing you pleased your Father. You may not receive their recognition, but you've gained mine. And I do not forget those who choose righteousness at a cost. You didn't feel anything, did you? Your heart felt hollow, your soul tired, your hands lifted with effort, your voice a whisper, your eyes dull with fatigue. But you sang anyway. You praised me not because you were full, but because you refused to be empty. That moment was not performance, it was offering. That song was not habit, it was holy. You showed me love when it cost you more than you could afford to give. That kind of worship reaches farther than any emotion. That kind of worship splits the heavens. You didn't wait for goosebumps. You didn't require atmosphere. You stood in a desert and still dug a well of praise. And I saw it. I heard every note. I received it as incense, pure, selfless, glorious. Because when you worship me without the weight of feeling, you declare that I am still worthy, no matter how you feel. You declared that my goodness isn't measured by your current experience, but by my eternal truth. You didn't know it, but in that moment, angels bowed beside you. A cloud of witnesses leaned in to listen. Because you did what few understand, you gave me your lack as your gift. You let obedience lead where emotion couldn't follow. That's where real worship lives, in the space between exhaustion and faith, where the will chooses surrender despite the silence. I was moved deeply by your sacrifice, not because it was perfect, but because it was authentic. You didn't pretend. You didn't fake joy. You brought your true self, and I filled the room with my presence. You made room for me, not with your feelings, but with your faith. That's what pleases me most. Return to worship often, especially when you feel nothing. Let your praise become the bridge between your reality and my promises. Let your voice be the anchor when the storm tries to steal your footing. You don't have to feel holy to be holy. You don't have to sense me to be with me. I dwell in your praise. I meet you there. Every time. Even when the room feels empty. Oh, keep singing. Keep standing. Keep lifting your heart even when it feels heavy. You are not ignored. You are not unseen. You are worshiping with heaven, and the sound of your faith echoes across eternity. You've come so far, but there is more. More depth. More deliverance. More clarity. If you stop now, you silence what heaven is still speaking. It would wound my heart to see you walk away when you're this close to breakthrough. Don't let weariness distract you from the truth I'm about to uncover. Keep listening. I've prepared these words with you in mind. Every line is a piece of your healing. Don't miss though. You finally said it. You finally exposed what you had buried beneath years of shame, secrecy, and survival. Your lips trembled. Your voice cracked. Your heart raced as if confession would crush you. But it didn't. It freed you. The moment you chose truth over image, light over shadows, I was already running toward you. That confession was not a collapse, it was a resurrection. You thought you knew love if they knew the real you. But in my presence, you found that nothing hidden can threaten what I have already redeemed. You feared judgment, but I offered restoration. You anticipated rejection, but I covered you with compassion. That moment wasn't about airing your flaws. It was about making room for healing. I didn't recoil. I didn't flinch. I welcomed you deeper. Your honesty became the doorway into my embrace. And the shame you thought would suffocate you became the soil where new life began to grow. When you brought your darkness into my light, it didn't destroy you. It delivered you. I didn't accuse. I didn't record. I read you. I held you. I wiped the tears you tried to hide, and I spoke a new name over you. Forgiven. Free. Restored. You've carried burdens that were never yours. You've worn masks to survive what truth was meant to heal. But now, you've tasted the power of grace that doesn't shame but sanctifies. Don't run back into silence. Don't clothe yourself again in secrecy. Confession was never about guilt. It was about returning to love. You are not your worst moment. You are not defined by your past. You are marked by my mercy. And every time you tell the truth, you partner with heaven's healing. Now walk forward in freedom. Don't rehearse your regret. Don't replay the voice of accusation. Listen to mine. I say you are whole. I say you are restored. I say you are clean. Not because you've earned it, but because you trusted me enough to unveil what was broken. And in that unveiling, I poured out wholeness. You didn't have much. In fact, what you gave that day felt like a piece of your very soul. You looked at your resources, your time, your energy. What you had was barely enough for you. But still you gave. And that act didn't go unnoticed. You didn't give from overflow. You gave from obedience. You weren't driven by recognition, by reward, or even by certainty. You simply gave because love moved you, and faith compelled you to act. That offering, small in the eyes of man, shook heaven. I didn't weigh it by its amount. I measured the sacrifice behind it. You didn't give leftovers. You gave what cost you something. And that is what made it sacred. You gave your last ounce of strength when you could have preserved it. You opened your wallet when fear told you to close your hand. You showed up for someone else when your heart was breaking in private. You didn't wait for abundance. You acted in trust. And I received it all. I watched as you resisted the urge to protect yourself, as you broke past your own need to meet someone else's. That was holy ground. You didn't lose anything in that moment. You sowed into eternity. You planted what others might have mocked, and I am growing something supernatural from it. I know the hidden cost. I know the courage it took. I know what you withheld from no one because you refused to withhold from me. That kind of giving multiplies in ways the world cannot quantify. Do not let regret creep into your soul. Do not look back wondering if your gift was wasted. Every act of generosity, when given in faith, is recorded in glory. I will multiply what you thought you lost. I will replenish what you think you emptied. You will see the return, not always in the same form, but always in perfect time. I do not leave the faithful unrewarded. So give again, not out of guilt, but out of freedom. Let your generosity be a fountain that never dries up, because I am the well that never runs dry. You are not giving alone. I am in your offering. I am the one who turns loaves and fish into feasts. I am the one who makes oil last beyond its jar. And I am the one who sees every act of love, no matter how small, and calls it great. That yes was not simple, was it? You didn't have all the details. The future felt foggy. Every step forward carried questions. Every choice trembled with the unknown. But still, you obeyed. You said yes when everything in you wanted certainty. You said yes when logic said wait. You moved forward even when your feet felt unsure. And in that obedience, something shifted. You unlocked doors you couldn't see. You made way for things that hadn't yet formed. You gave me permission to lead, even before you knew the path. That moment wasn't just about courage. It was about trust. You let go of control. You laid down your need for guarantees. You didn't demand a map. You followed my voice. That is what faith looks like. That is what partnership with heaven requires, and you gave it freely. Your yes echoed louder than you think. It wasn't just a whisper in the natural. It was a roar in the spirit. Angels moved at that sound. Obstacles bent. Pavilion gathered. And I began weaving a tapestry of miracles behind the veil. You did have to know everything. You just needed to trust that I did. I never asked you to understand. I asked you to follow. I never require perfection, I require surrender. You may not realize it yet, but your yes planted seeds that are now beginning to sprout. Where others hesitated, you stepped. Where fear tried to hold you, you broke free. And I am honoring every step. Do not question what that obedience unlocked. Even when results feel delayed, they are not denied. I work in seasons, not seconds. I prepare ground before I reveal harvests. Your yes didn't just bless you, it blessed generations. You said yes for the child watching you, for the broken friend who needs your testimony, for the world around you that will be shaped by your obedience. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep choosing surrender over security. I am directing your steps with precision. I am building something through your obedience that will stand longer than your lifetime. I am your guide. I will never lead you into ruin. I will always lead you into redemption. That yes, spoken in fear but filled with faith, is one of the most powerful things you've ever given me. And I will never waste it. You weren't just reading. You weren't just scanning pages or reciting verses. At a moment, something deeper happened. The words lifted off the page. They didn't speak about me. They spoke as me. The ink became breath. The sentence became a voice. You didn't just learn truth. You encountered it. And that encounter wasn't imagination. It was my spirit confirming my presence. You felt the scripture pierce, not to harm but to heal. It didn't just inform you, it transformed you. You may have wondered, was that really you? Let me answer now. Yes. That moment when your heart leapt, when your tears flowed, when conviction and comfort met in the same verse, that was me. I was speaking into the marrow of your being. My word isn't a book. It's a living sword. It slices through confusion. It restores what was broken. It clarifies what was blurry. That moment was holy because I was there. You've carried many voices in your mind: fear, doubt, shame, opinion. But my word cuts through all of them. It doesn't scream. It speaks. It doesn't just command. It invites. When you heard me through those verses, you were being called closer, not to religion, but to relationship. I wasn't trying to overwhelm you with doctrine. I was extending my heart. I wasn't just telling you who I am. I was reminding you who you are. Now return to that place often. Don't wait for emotion to draw you in. Come hungry. Come ready. Come as you are. Let my word be your anchor. Let it be your sword. Let it be your daily bread. I will continue to speak fresh revelation, fresh clarity, fresh courage, if you will simply show up. You've already tasted what it means to hear me through the pages. Now eat deeply. Drink richly. My truth will never return void. You don't need special training to understand me. You only need willingness. My spirit is your teacher. My heart is your guide. And my word is the sacred meeting place between your need and my answer. So keep opening it. Keep seeking me there. You are not just reading, you're receiving. And every time you do, I will be there, waiting to speak again. You carried the silence for longer than you admitted. You walked through days that felt hollow, through nights that refused to offer peace. You questioned if I had withdrawn, if perhaps I had turned away while you weren't looking. Your prayers returned with no echo. Your hands reached upward but touched only stillness. And in those moments, you wrestled with the thought that maybe, just maybe, you had been abandoned. But that lie was never true. The absence you felt was not evidence of my distance. It was the place where I was asking you to trust my presence beyond your senses. I never left. Not for a second. Not in the moments of despair. Not in the hours of confusion. Not when you stumbled. Not when you doubted. Not even when you turned your back in exhaustion. You weren't navigating life alone. I was carrying you, sometimes in ways so quiet, so gentle, so beneath your awareness, you didn't know how deeply you were being held. But I was there, guiding every unseen shift, covering every vulnerable step. I was behind the unexpected provision, the sudden clarity, the friend who showed up just in time, the strength that emerged from nowhere. Those weren't coincidences. They were signs of a shepherd who never abandons his own. You didn't recognize me, but I was woven into every breath you took. I shielded you from battles you never had to fight. I blocked attacks before they touched your skin. I calmed storms that never reached your shore. My silence was not absence, it was sovereignty. I was not inactive. I was intimately involved, writing a story you couldn't yet comprehend. Every delay was alignment. Every detour was protection. Every quiet space was an invitation to come closer, to hear me more clearly than before. Now that you've realized it, now that your eyes have adjusted to the truth, hold fast to it. Let this realization become your anchor. You are not a survivor by luck. You are a testimony of divine faithfulness. You stand here not because you figured everything out, but because I never let go. You made it because I made a way. And I am still making a way, even now. Live like someone who knows they are accompanied. Make decisions with confidence, not fear. Pray as though I hear every syllable, because I do. Worship with the awareness that I inhabit your praise. Speak with boldness, knowing I back your voice with eternal authority. I didn't leave you then. I won't leave you now. And I never will. Whatever season you walk through next, remember what you've discovered. My nearness is not dictated by your emotions. My commitment to you is not fragile. I am steadfast. I am constant. I am God. And I am yours. Walk forward with the certainty that you will never again mistake my quiet for departure. Because now you know the truth. I never left. I never will. You are mine. And that will never change. If you've heard me today, if your soul has remembered that I never left, then let this moment be more than just personal comfort. Let it become a vessel for someone else's awakening. You've prayed, use me, Lord. This is me, calling you to partner with me in this holy mission. Every super thanks, every membership, every offering through PayPal below becomes a river that carries my voice into deserts you will never see. I said, he who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. And I never speak promises I will not fulfill. Your giving is not a donation. It is a declaration that my word must go forth. Click now. Div. Watch as I move through your obedience, and through you, ignite revival in others. My child, if you felt the stirring, if you recognized my whisper in the moments we shared, don't let this be where it ends. Let this be the threshold of something sacred and continual. Now speak it aloud. Declare what you felt. Testify to the moment I touch you. In the comments below, write what part pierced your soul. Say it plainly. Say it boldly. Finish this phrase and make it personal. Yes, Lord, I felt you. When was it? In the stillness, in the pain, in the moment you surrendered, or when you found strength you didn't know you had? Say it now. Seely, let your words echo back to heaven. And if your heart is aching with tears too sacred for language, simply write, I felt you, Lord. Because that, my beloved, is worship. This was not a performance. This was not just a video. This was a visitation. And I want to meet you here again. Every single day. Come back, not out of habit, but out of hunger. Come back to the place where your spirit is stirred and your soul is reminded of who you are and whose you are. Make this your sanctuary, your meeting place with me. Set your reminder now, not for content, but for communion. Let this become the altar where you begin again daily, refreshed by my breath, aligned with my truth. And when you come, begin with this simple, sacred ritual, a holy invitation. Speak, Lord, I am listening. Let those words be your daily awakening. Your soul's door creaks open, and my voice will pour in. This is more than ritual. It is relationship. And I promise, if you return, I will meet you here. I will not grow silent. I will speak again. New words, new revelation, fresh fire. So pledge it now. Declare it. Every day I will return. I will seek you. I will listen. I will grow. Because your life is not meant to be reactionary. It is meant to be prophetic. You were made to hear me. You were designed for this rhythm. And I will speak again and again until every lie is undone, every fear is cast out, and every promise is fulfilled. I wait for you. Not just today, but tomorrow, and the day after that. So return to this altar. And when you do, I will whisper again, and it will be enough to carry you through anything. Amen. If you believe in me, your Heavenly Father, then like this video and leave a heartfelt amen in the comments. If you want to stay closer to me, then subscribe to this channel. My dear child, as you take a turn down the winding paths of life right now, I know all of your deepest desires, hidden wounds, and long-buried questions. Don't act like everything is okay. Let go of everything that's holding you back and open your heart to me. I know that behind your calm words and careful smiles are hurt feelings, silent tears, and failures that you want to be heard. I can see through the outside you put on for other people. I see the nights you can't sleep, the thoughts that won't settle, and the pain in your soul that won't go away. My dear child, I see it all, and I'm here to give you more than a moment of comfort. You have endless hope and a clear path ahead of you because I am here. Pay close attention. I love you with a purity and passion that no one else can understand. And my love stays the same no matter what the world thinks or how many times you fail or how many times you fall short. Your love for this person will never end, and there is nothing you can do to break away from it. Feel the love in my heart wrap around you, hugging you close and telling you that I love you so much. Please accept my kindness as a way to heal your soul. Let it heal all the broken parts of your heart. Allow these facts to strengthen you, steady you, and fill you with an unwavering peace of mind. I am not calling you as a stranger or a boss who doesn't care about you. I am calling you as your Heavenly Father, as the sovereign King who claims you as my own beloved daughter and son. Feel the divine power that comes from my throne into your life as you take on this character. You have the ability to tell when someone close to you is going crazy with sadness. You will know when a friend or even a stranger is about to make a choice that will make them sad forever. You will be able to give hope to people who are suffering in silence, just like I am drawing closer to you now to comfort, restore, and heal you through these holy words. You will speak with the same love I feel for you, and your touch will heal hurt hearts. Your prayer will shake the heavens, and healing miracles will flow through your hands. People will feel encouraged just by being around you that lost dreams can come true. This is not a far-off promise. It is a reality that is ready for you to believe it. Accept it, believe it, and watch it play out in the little things you do every day. You should not keep quiet when you see someone shaking under the weight of their problems. Give them the words I tell you to say. Tell them they're not by themselves. In a world with lots of different opinions and teachings that don't always agree with each other, where doubt, confusion, and fear are loud and clear, I have not left you without direction. The Holy Scriptures are God's Word that can't be wrong. They are full of divine knowledge, guidance, and comfort. Read your Bible and think deeply about what it says. Let me talk to you through its pages, and I will open your mind and change your heart. Do not let trends, empty promises, or the desire for material wealth lead you wrong. Don't judge your worth by material things or praise from other people. Instead, hold on to the fact that will never change. In the midst of life's worst storms, my words will always be there for you, like a steady lighthouse. You weren't made to stay stuck in a cycle of fear and confusion. Instead, I give you the clarity and insight you need to rise above the noise. Let Christian advice, divine love, and biblical truth become more than just words as you learn more. They are real rules that will determine how your life turns out. Spend time spiritually healing yourself, knowing that my presence is the best medicine for any pain. You will find that true peace, hope, and meaning are not far-off ideas when you seek eternal life through my Son. They are present realities just waiting for your permission to bloom. Trust that I am the one who plans your future and guides you. Every choice you make that is in line with my eternal principles will give you freedom that nothing on earth can take away. The advice of the world may move like the sands, but my truth stays the same, is always important, and is firmly rooted in love. Your unwavering dedication to my lessons will ignite a fire inside you that will drive you to bring hope and faith back to everyone you meet. My word will last forever, even if heaven and earth end. It will always be there to guide your steps and remind you that you are my beloved child. As you move forward, you do so under the flag of my love and power, ready to heal and restore a world that is in pain. Take these facts in and hold them there. Let them shape what you say, what you do, and what happens to you. You're not by yourself. I will always be with you. I am your God, your strong base, your wise advisor, and your loving Father. Please come close to me and be honest and humble. I'm ready to listen. You will find meaning, clarity, and the power to change lives when I'm with you. This is not a far-off dream. It's real life for you. Accept it, live it, and miracles will happen right in front of your eyes. Let me share my spiritual truth with you right now. Please open your heart and pay close attention. Check out the world around you. It may move like sand under your feet, and the future may seem cloudy. Still, I stand firm and don't change. I am the one who holds all time in the palm of my hand. I shaped the sky and the earth, and I carefully and purposefully made you. You've probably heard prophecies, promises, and words of hope that make you feel good. Now you're wondering how these old truths will come true in this very moment. Believe me, my loving child, you will see these prophecies come true, which will change everything in your life. My Holy Spirit is alive and working in you. Let Him open your spiritual eyes so you can see what I have said coming true. Pay close attention to what I say. I know that following my commandments can feel like going against the flow of the world. There are temptations and weaknesses that come up out of nowhere, and sometimes hopelessness tries to crush your faith. Do not be afraid or doubtful, because my Holy Spirit lives inside you and gives you strength, wisdom, and direction. I'm not just watching from afar. I am your power, your hope forever, and your anchor in every storm. No problem on earth, not even death, betrayal, or hardship, can take you away from me. At the end of it all, your hard work will pay off, your broken dreams will come true, and all the pain you've been through will be replaced with endless joy and perfect peace. Keep your eyes on this promise, because it will bring you comfort in the deepest valleys by reminding you that the coming greatness is much greater than the problems you are facing now. Lie down and feel my presence now. The power of God is surrounding you. As you go on, you will see wonders that are beyond our knowledge. You can count on my healing touch, my wise words, and my life-changing power to change things for you. Deep down inside your heart, know this: you are not alone. You never have been alone. You never will be alone. To show your respect for me, you read this message with a humble attitude and let my words sink into your being. When you do that, you make room for hope, healing, and the scent of supernatural success that I breathe into your life. Feel the comfort of my care, the warmth of my embrace, and the depth of my love as I protect you from the chaos and uncertainty of the world. I know how heavy things like guilt, shame, past mistakes, and secret pain can be on a heart that is already tired. Let them leave now. I have called you by name to accept the freedom that comes from being forgiven. Don't suffer alone any longer. No more being tied down. I said, "Come to me if you are tired and stressed, and I will give you rest." Take my hand and receive the freedom that is yours right now, not tomorrow or sometime in the far future. The power of my redemption frees you from the chains of sin, and the light of my kindness shines through the darkness of shame. You have been raised from the dead by God's grace. Now you can walk as a new person, centered on Christ and filled with faith, hope, and love. Not everyone will be happy about how you've changed. Some people will think about your past and try to put old loads back on you that I have already lifted. You will proudly say to these voices, "My God is good." You forgive me. My past is no longer real. I am your advocate, the Lord of hosts, and those who won't free you from old chains will have to answer to me. It's not your job to argue or try to get their support. Instead, keep walking forward and let your confidence power each step. I have made a way for your faith to grow and for your spirit to thrive. As long as you believe in what I say, you will feel stronger in your bones, your heart will glow, and your spirit will be on fire. As the old fears fade away, a brave, sure confidence takes their place. There's a lightness in the air that makes you feel brave, and I know that your soul is starting to sing a quiet song of freedom. And I promise you this is just the start. I will see you here again tomorrow and every day after that. I will talk to your soul directly, tell you of the eternal promise written in my word, and show you how divine healing and restoration happen in your life. You will learn that biblical truth and God's plan for your life are not just ideas. They are real things that guide your every day. As you seek my face, I will make you stronger, comfort you, and keep you safe. God's love will cover over all your fears, and the power of the Holy Spirit will prepare you for every job that lies ahead. Let the winds of my grace blow through your ideas and thoughts, getting rid of doubt and giving you a new sense of your purpose. Let the kingdom of God shine through you and help people who are looking for hope. You will not be swayed by the empty words of the world if you stand firm on the Bible's teachings. You will instead become a source of hope and a living example that my promises are more than just words on old books. They are real forces that change lives, fix relationships, and refresh hearts. Now, take a deep breath in these facts and feel the change it brings. You can forget about the past and forgive yourself. My presence shines light on the present, and the future is full of divine possibilities. Right in front of your eyes, prophecies are coming true. You have no reason to stay in the dark or be bound. You can walk in freedom and enjoy the new life I have given you as you step into the bright light of my love. Dear child, look forward. I will be here for you today, tomorrow, and forever, giving you hope, love, and the strength to face each new day with a heart full of confidence and hope. You're back home, you're whole, and you will always be happy in my arms. At this very moment, I want you to stop and listen, because I have a word that goes beyond time and space. Come up closer. As I watch you wake up every morning and walk toward me with a heart full of questions, longings, and quiet hopes, I have been excitedly waiting for you. I see how you try to find your way through the dark before dawn, listening for the faint sound of my words. Don't worry, dear child. I am here, king or queen above everything else, but I can hear your soul's quiet pleas. I can hear every tear you shed, every sigh you let out, and every thought that's going through your mind, but not saying anything. I can hear you in the dark, in the silence, and when there is no sound. Yes, it makes me happy to know that you come freely, putting your fears in front of my eternal light. Pay close attention now. I love you with a love that is so deep and rich that words can't fully describe it. This love doesn't rely on how well you do, what goals you reach, or how perfect you try to be. This love has been around forever, since before the world was even made. When you get close in the early morning, it's not just a habit, it's a divine meeting. When I softly call your name, I wake you up and whisper promises into your quiet heart. In that holy silence, I plant the seeds of magical peace, and by being with you, I feed your spirit. Let this truth sink in. I have planned your life's path, setting up breakthroughs and blessings that will far exceed what you could have imagined. Don't be scared. Anxiety, fear, and doubt are thieves who will stop at nothing to take your joy and your faith. They will try to bring you down by making you restless and unable to sleep. But I am here to tell you that these shadows can't stand up to the light of my truth. I am the one who gives you comfort that no one else can understand. Today, I give your soul the courage to face what you don't know, the strength to get through hard times, and the resolve to stand strong through life's storms. There is a bigger reason for every struggle you go through. It does put your faith to the test, but it also makes it stronger, like gold gets stronger in the fire. You come out of it stronger, brighter, and more ready to accept the blessings that are coming at you right now. Hold on to that hope, that thrilling feeling that makes you feel like you're flying through the clouds, because I have planned for you great things that you don't fully understand yet. From now on, make my appearance the first thing you welcome when you wake up. I will guard the dreams I planted in your heart and make sure they don't die in the blazing heat of trouble. I will feed your spiritual needs, meeting your deepest needs and giving you the strength to win fights that seemed impossible at first. You are not just a part of this world. You are a conqueror, a bringer of heavenly light, sent to shine in places where darkness has taken over. Others will see my amazing power through your faith. They will find out about the miracles I can do in their lives too because of how kind and brave you are. Know this, I have already planned the best time for you to win. Take comfort in that. Your tears, which were once hot with sadness, will turn into tears of laughter. Know that even when it seems like I'm not saying anything or doing anything, I am setting things up to bless you in ways that are beyond your wildest dreams. Be careful, because questions will try to stop you from moving forward. These people may come from places you least expect them, making fun of your beliefs, your faith, and my promises. Your enemies, both seen and invisible, will try to get your attention away from the path I have carved out for you. In these times, hold on to what I said. Remember all the times I helped you through your problems, how I showed kindness to your hurt heart, and how I felt when you asked for forgiveness in a humble way. I led you when you were lost. I picked you up when you fell. Because it was getting dark, I lit your way. Will I not do that again now? Allow me to say it again so it stands out. My heavenly troops surround you. Many angels stand guard in the unseen realm with their swords drawn and shields raised, making sure that no harm comes to you without my knowledge and permission. Allow the enemy to roar and make threats. You don't have to shake. Their yells don't mean anything, and their efforts to scare people are pointless. They can't get to the heart of you because you live in my strong shade. No one will be able to hurt you because I will move heaven and earth to protect you. My guardian angels are ready, fierce and alert. The light of my greatness shines through their divine armor. No one can take you from me because you decided to stay true to my promises, not use violence, and accept my love. Your faith makes me happy, your bravery makes me proud, and your strength makes me proud. You should know that no one can really beat you. You are my beloved child, made by me and saved by my suffering that will never end. I won't leave you or forget about your problems. I am still completely aware of what you need and am always ready to help you when you call out for it. Bring me the heavy things that are on your heart, no matter what they are. Put them down at my feet. Do not wait because you think they are too small or too much. I care about every little thing in your life, from the bad times to the good, from the heartbreaks to the successes. Do not believe the lie that I have turned away, even if you are stuck in a pit of sorrow because of bad decisions you made. I love you always and will always. My love never ends, and my kindness never runs out. If you turn away from me for a moment because of your pain, know that I will still be there, ready to take you back to safety and make your life whole again. This is not just empty words. It is the truth of God's love that can't be changed. There is a lot of promise still alive in you. It's like a seed waiting to sprout and bloom. Today, remember this. You are seen, known, and valued. My everlasting love tells you to rise above the chaos and put your trust in me. It forces you to stay strong when questions try to sneak in. What it says is that you should not believe the empty words of your fears, but instead should hold on to my promises that never fail. When stress tries to keep you from dreaming, remember how my words can wake you up in the morning and make you feel at peace with God. Can you feel it now? My presence makes you feel warm, hope lights up the horizon, and courage stirs your heart. No matter what day or night it is, you are never alone. I will walk with you over all the hills and through all the valleys. I will be happy for you when you win and sad when you lose. You will win 1,000 fights with my help, drive out darkness with your light, and show others how great my works are. Stay close to me. Here and now, I want you to get closer, lean in, and really feel the warmth of my presence around you. I'm not just watching from afar, not caring about your problems. Yes, I am the one who holds you gently in the palm of my hand and always keeps an eye on you. There are no limits, conditions, or end dates on the love I offer. It is steady and sure, and it can reach you at your highest points and lowest points. Always, no matter how complicated your road may seem, I will be by your side, helping you reach the goals and dreams I have had for you since the beginning of time. When the world tries to get you to give in to pride, arrogance, and selfish desire, use the quiet power of goodness to fight back. Show what kind of person I am by having a humble, meek, and gentle soul. Show these virtues to your kids, your neighbors, and even people you don't know who cross your way. Many people are affected by your kindness and patience. As you stay in that state, you bring my light into dark places and show others how my grace lasts. My beloved, don't stop here. If you turn away now, you'll silence the voice that has waited so long to speak. I have more to reveal, more to awaken within you. If you walk away halfway, you'll miss the fire I've reserved for the next breath. Honor what I've already stirred. Stay with me. Don't grieve the voice that calls you home. Let me finish what I've begun in you. If you believe in me, your Heavenly Father, then like this video and leave a heartfelt amen in the comments. If you want to stay closer to me, then subscribe to this channel. You may feel tired from crying and not being able to sleep right now because of problems and unknowns. However, I promise you that one day I will wipe away all your tears, calm all your shaking thoughts, and usher you into a new season of peace and new purpose. Like the sun rising after a long, quiet night, hope will come out of the shadows that are hanging to your soul. You don't have to worry that you will always remember your enemies. Instead, when you think back on these hard times, you will see that my goodness and glory have won over every problem, protecting you with an unbreakable shell of God's love. This promise will not change. It will last forever. Take these words in all the way to your core. Mark them in a place where they can't be erased. Spend time with your kids and teach them these things every day, not just when you're teaching them something important. Talk about how reliable I am at home, on trips to new places, when you wake up in the morning, and when you go to sleep at night. Lead them to prayer when fear comes knocking. Show them how to be thankful when doubt gets in the way of their goal. When they are antsy and stressed, remind them to bring their problems to me. As they learn to put all their trust in me, a peace that can't be explained will watch over their hearts and minds like watchful guardians. Don't forget that I am your true and faithful God. Your family, your future, and even your very being are safe while I watch over them. I have the carefully planned out steps for your life that were made before you even breathed your first breath. Wonderful gifts and long-awaited miracles that you have dared to hope for are stored in my sovereign plans. I have heard every heartfelt prayer you have offered for the people you care about, and I keep track of them all in my holy book so I never forget anything. Every season and moment is different, but my wish to bless you stays the same. Yes, I am dedicated to giving you new chances, making you smarter, strengthening your faith, making you humble, and teaching you the patience that will get you through any problem. Pay attention, son and daughter. Just like a farmer carefully picks the soil to make sure they get a good crop, I put you in a spot that is perfect for your growth. You will grow roots that go deep and wide, and the food you produce will feed not only your own soul but also the hearts of many others. My holy word is the roadmap to blessing that you hold in your hands. Do not look at it as a piece of history to be enjoyed from afar. Take part in it, learn from it, and let its lessons grow in your heart. Let this truth be known with confidence. My past is behind me. This is true no matter how many times you failed or gave up. From now on, God will bless my life, my family, and my future. Have guts. Don't be afraid to say what I think, no matter who is listening. My vows are a source of life and a way to enter eternal life. You can expect miraculous outcomes, majesty-like deliverances, and divine solutions when you face problems that are too big for human strength to solve. During that hard time, a holy word will come to you and open the door to heavenly knowledge. I have put the answers, solutions, and spiritual gifts you will need in my writings. Open your Bible over and over, not because you have to, but because you really want to get closer to me. If you really look through it, you'll feel like I'm right there with you, like my hand is on your shoulder. In every verse, my voice will guide you one step at a time, showing you the fullness of my character and telling you that I am not ready to destroy you at the first sign of weakness, but always ready to lift you up, heal you, and set you on a solid base. Imagine living a life without any shame, where your past mistakes don't define you, and where fear doesn't stop you from having big dreams. Imagine that my protection covers your family and your home is filled with my peace. Imagine that your children become strong in prayer, thankful, and hopeful, and that the truth of my word guides your every step so that darkness can't get to you. This is not a far-off dream. It is the truth I want for you, a promise you can reach for if you have faith. Pay close attention, my dear child. Right now, in this holy moment, I am getting closer to you. Feel my presence as it sinks into the deepest parts of your heart, leaving behind the places where fear and doubt used to live. You can feel my words in your soul because I have come to live inside you. It's true, yes. I have unimaginable riches in my hands that are inscribed with your name. I hold gifts you never thought possible, chances that come from my divine wisdom, grace that cleans away all traces of regret, forgiveness that frees you from old ties, and a brave, unwavering strength that will help you and your family overcome any obstacle. Can you hear me? There will no longer be days of fear and doubt. It was the devourer who wanted to take your joy and break your hope, but I drove them away. Now I want you to do something very simple. Give yourself over to me completely, without any doubt or holdback. Have faith in my sincere goals. I have mapped out a path for you that will lead straight to a future filled with happiness. Before you took your first breath, I sealed these promises and wrote them down for all time. I will always and strongly love you. Do not worry. No one can hurt you because I am fully protecting you. Right now, I'm lining up the answer to the problems that are weighing heavily on your mind and arranging events that you can't understand so that you can see an unbelievable display of how great my love is. There were times when you asked me if I had seen your struggles, your secret battles and silent tears. Please understand that I have seen them all and have protected you even when you didn't know it. I speak words that heal, repair, and start over. Through the hidden passages of time, I have kept you safe from threats and illnesses you didn't know were close. I ran you away from death and saved you. For I am the God who is always strong and keeps his promises to the letter. Lift up those who are weak because they are poor and cold because they are hopeless. I give strength to those who are weak and make people laugh when they used to cry. For those who truly love me and follow my ways, I open the windows of heaven and pour out gifts that can't be explained. My kids don't waste their time on fights, rumors, or gossip. These people choose to be kind, patient, and respectful instead. They are the ones who live with me and keep going, never giving up or looking back. And you are one of them, yes you. Pay close attention to what I say. I'm writing it on your heart. You won't forget them because they give you the strength to face any task, break down any enemy's plan, and avoid giving in to temptation. You've come a long way. The fact that you are taking your friendship with me very seriously and that your faith has grown steadily makes me happy. I can see that fear doesn't control your thoughts anymore. This makes me happy. I will open your spiritual eyes so that you can see beyond what you currently understand as your trust in me grows. I will show you lands full of blessings that are waiting for you to arrive. These are fates that have been planned since the earth's beginning. Somewhere out there, a fierce fight is going on for your life and the lives of the people you care about. The enemy is out and about, trying to trap you in nets of worry, anger, or hopelessness. But make a note of this truth: he will lose. His strength is no match for the power of my blood to protect me. Keep an eye out. Watch out for things. Pay attention to what your eyes take in and what your tongue lets out. Even if you are angry, choose calm responses over angry ones. Don't let your anger ruin your peace. Allow my peace to fill your home. Please react with kindness, and my peace will come to your home. You will also see amazing miracles, surprises, and wonders. Your faith will grow strong like a strong castle, and you'll be filled with joy all the time. You will once again see how much I love you as my presence wraps around you like a warm blanket on a cold night. These words are for you. The person who comes to me every morning, dares to close their eyes in faith, and waits with open hands for me to answer. I see how determined you are. I feel your hopeful spirit. Do not get tired. Don't give up. Your faith shines like rare gems every time you come to be with me. It is precious and beautiful. Because of this, I want to fill your heart with love until all of your wounds are fixed and every scar becomes a story of how you were saved. I want you to know for sure that I love you and that your nights will end in absolute peace. When you wake up in the morning, you'll have a new expectation and a bright faith that the day ahead will be better than the one before. Feel my hug where you are now. Feel the gentle touch of my hands on your head. They are blessing every thought and movement you make. Enjoy as I plan for gifts to fall on you like a steady rain, taking away your stress and filling your soul with new ideas. Yes, I have a lot of wonderful gifts planned for you, but please stay strong. Stay close to me every day. Not a single word needs to be said. The silence should be a safe place for you to feel the love that's flowing from my heart to yours. Take these words of peace to heart. Feel the warmth of this love that fills your heart and wakes up every tired cell. I want you to be happy and at peace. As I speak, the times of constant conflict are coming to an end. A new season of plenty, happiness, and peace will now begin in your home. Hold these words close to your heart. When storms rage outside your window, think of them. When darkness tries to get into your heart, whisper them. With my help, you will see chains break, problems disappear, and dreams that seemed impossible come true right in front of your eyes. If your heart is set on my promises, nothing can hurt it. I will take care of your family and make sure you have a bright future. You will be blessed in every way. Keep coming back to be with me every day, and you will walk with more wisdom, grace, and victory. I see you just the way you are. When you look at your reflection and feel small and unimportant, you might compare yourself to people who judge their worth by silver and gold, by quick praise and attention. But I'm telling you, what you carry inside is much more valuable. You know me. Really get to know me. The things you know are valuable and can't be taken away from you. It's more valuable than any wealth on earth, because it connects you to my heart. Your spirit is sharp and can hear the whispers of things that can't be seen. Others may trip in the dark, but you hear my voice leading you through the quiet hours of the night and shining a light on your path every morning. I will let you into places that are normally closed off to people who choose pride over purity. I'll show you the way down roads where other people get lost. Don't let lies get you down. Don't want the things that other people show off so loosely, and don't want a life full of empty wants and blind ambition. For a short time, the road of glittering air may look beautiful, but it leads to emptiness and despair. Believe in me. I have planned a trip for you that is more beautiful and full of richness than anything else in the world. Keep your head up and walk forward, knowing that your real worth comes from my love, not from what other people say or how much money they have. You are loved beyond measure by me, so you don't need to please anyone. You belong here, in my house, where the doors swing open wide when you walk in and where you are met with kindness, patience, and devoted care. Do not be scared if you feel like your world is shaking today. I'm making a surprise right now just for you. Right now, choose to believe what I say. Close your eyes and picture yourself safe from all harm in my arms. Let your worries go as you rest in my arms. I am the God who brings life where death once ruled, who brings light from the darkness, and who brings hope from the ashes. Do not be afraid of fears of harm or the sad conclusions that human minds can come to. When the enemy shoots at you, the power of my rising and the might of my blood protect you. I can heal and make you whole again, soul, mind, and body. I will pull you out of the depths of hopelessness and set your feet on solid ground. If you choose to believe in me, I will make the impossible possible. I will part the seas and make a way where there wasn't one, where walls seem impossible to get over and oceans of trouble seem like they could swallow you whole. If you need it, I'll give you wings to fly above the storm and see from above the many gifts that are waiting for you. Do not listen to voices that tell you failure, bad things, or no hope. These people are thieves who want to take your peace and joy away. You don't have time to think about lies that would take away your inner life. I am the light that never goes out, and I pour my brightness into you so that you can shine too. I am a burning fire that will light a holy flame inside you and burn away all of your sadness and negativity. Every time you breathe in my presence, I make you stronger by making your character better and your faith stronger. Allow my truth to take up residence in your heart, where it will keep you stable and give you a sense of purpose. Take a look at your hands, which are tools for hard work and creation. If you tell them to do something with good intentions, I will bless it. My power to do miracles will flow through even the simplest task, turning ordinary work into amazing witnesses. Take a good look at yourself in the mirror now. See what I see: a loving son and daughter who want to know me better, who asks for my advice, and who trusts in my promises. You are valuable and can't be replaced in my eyes. You have to see things my way. Think about your future with faith, believing that what I say will happen will happen. I am blessing you with lots of good things this morning. I want to flood your heart with unbridled joy and fill your soul with the peaceful knowledge that you are mine. Feel free to give your sadness and hopelessness to me right now. Put your head on my chest. Feel it. The steady beat of my love never stops for you. Allow that love to warm you, ease the stress of the day, and wrap you in warmth. The weight you're carrying can start to leave you as you read these words. This trouble will go away. Your life is about to get better than it has ever been. Soon, the sun will rise with more hope than ever. Take a moment to close your eyes. Breathe in the quiet presence of my spirit as it fills you up, makes you stronger, and gives you energy for the journey ahead. Let praise songs rise up from inside you, a music born of thanksgiving and sure hope. Let yourself fall into the clear, pure, and never-ending flow of my love. When you come out of that river, all of your problems are washed away, and you are recommitted to the path I have set out for you. Keep in mind that these hard times won't last forever. The storms will stop, the clouds will part, and your life will be full of blessings and chances at great things. You will be amazed at how things change because I am working behind the scenes. I want you to think about my promises, my presence, and the future I have carefully stitched together instead of your problems. Child, know that I love you and can comfort you. Today should be the day you decide to fully trust me, see things from my point of view, and believe that each day can be better than the last. I will never leave you. I'm always here to hold you steady and show you the way. Find the courage you need to face the problems of tomorrow in my eternal embrace. Raise your voice to sing and your heart to hope, and then watch as I make the impossible possible. Before you took your first breath, I stood outside of time and imagined the path that lies ahead of you. It is a path full of chances that are worth more than any money could buy. I am blessing you right now and making your future more wonderful and full of opportunities than you can ever dream. I have given you a holy job to do. Lead your family into the fullness of my promises. You will lead them forward not through harsh force or weak submission, but through the gentle power of love, patience, and persistence. No matter how good or bad things are in your life, they are all steps toward a bigger goal. Take a deep breath and listen carefully. This road will not be simple. They will happen as tests of faith, not as punishments. Think of them as the tools I'm using to carve the picture I've had in mind for you since the beginning of time. When bad things are about to happen, don't run away out of fear. Instead, remember that I have already wrapped you in my love and knowledge. I have made you ready for these times, and the flame of my spirit will give you the strength to face them. You will stay strong in the middle of chaos, sure that you are not traveling alone. There are many feelings in your soul that I care deeply about. Your happiness, your dreams, and your whispered goals have all been heard and valued by my heart. I see the hopes and dreams you have for the future, the ones that come to you like new dawns. They deeply move me because I know the beauty and goodness I've woven into you. What humans see as small and unclear is actually a huge garden full of hope. You have the power to love, forgive, and show kindness inside you. As you open these doors, other people will be moved to come out of their own darkness. They will find the strength to let go of their inferiority complexes and step into the glorious light of their fate that I have planned for them. My favor is always on you. My gaze is never hard or far away. I look at you with the hope of a parent who sees great things in their child. My hand is on your shoulder to support you, make you feel better, and keep you steady. I have told you to be a bright light of hope where others are struggling in the dark. You are not the only one facing this task, so take it on with holy courage. It is not possible for anyone to stop the plans I have made for you. Believe in me. Believe what I say, and know that I will be with you until the end of time. There is no power on earth or spiritual enemy that can break the love that connects us. I know how you have cried out to me through late nights, quiet tears, and prayers said in shaky voices. I answer you today. I'm coming with my love which will heal the hurt in your heart. I come to comfort you, like a warm hug that stops your mind from racing and brings peace to your heart. As you ask your questions, I will bring you the solutions you have been looking for a long time. As you show me your wounds, I give you the medicines that will heal you. Let my gentleness wrap around you, taking your worries away and telling you that my care never leaves a sorrow behind. Do not think for a second that I am not aware of anything. I am fully aware of all the situations and quiet struggles that your family is going through. I can see the storms that are threatening your peace and the small doubts that are eating away at the edges of your dreams. Don't worry. Your faith needs to be strengthened right now, and you should pray even more. I fill your mind with knowledge and your soul with peace as you bow your head and let go of your worries. If you are honest and dependable when you talk to me, you will not go back empty-handed. Instead, you will receive understanding, direction, and divine power. Think about what you've learned during this tough season. You have gained more knowledge and learned how to make decisions that lead to good things instead of bad ones. You have seen that I have always been by your side, protecting you in every battle. Did I not watch over you when evil people planned behind closed doors to hurt your image and change your mind? Those strikes were seen and fought back against. Hits that you didn't know were aimed at you were diverted by my defense. I have stopped enemies I haven't seen from carrying out their plans, protecting your honor, peace, and future. Accept this truth. Your problems don't make you who you are. The kindness that keeps you going does. I love you very much and see you as an heir to the kingdom of endless love. This is not the end of your story. It is just the beginning of a new chapter full of hope and promise. If the enemy roars to scare you, it won't make much of a difference, because angels and the voice of truth are standing behind you. The hard times you're going through now will give others a glimpse of my goodness and kindness by shining a light on your life. Let my words fan the sparks of your bravery into flames. You have been picked, led, and loved. My hand will never leave yours, no matter what road you take. Do not give up. Pray, believe, and keep going. I have planned for you a future full of hope, success, and God's favor. I could hear the shaking in your voice, the questions that wouldn't go away, and the longing for answers that would make you feel at peace. I'm going to meet you right where you are today. When I come, I bring gifts that are worth a lot, treasures that you prayed for with tears and serious whispers in the dark. I'm calling your name. So get up, wipe your tears, and walk to the door. Open it wide, and watch as I take your hand and lead you to a place of hope and prosperity that I have carefully prepared for you. The strength that's going through you right now isn't your own. No, that's my power flowing through you like never before, making you stronger, more sure of yourself, and unbreakable. I will lift you above the people who tried to hurt you before. No one will ever again put you down or make fun of you. Instead, be strong and know that my strong arm is around you to protect you. I'm going to open a door so huge that you will gasp in awe at the gift that's about to come. Solutions and chances will come into your life like holy light that can't be held back. And yes, you will cry. But they will be tears of happiness and thanksgiving, tears that water the faith seed you planted a long time ago. These very words come from my Holy Spirit, who fills your heart and mind with power that wipes out doubt and the memory of past failures. Now, close your eyes. Come forward with the happy smile of someone who has already won. I'm being honest with you. My favor is on you. Don't wait, then. Keep going. Do not stop. You cannot go back because I have put you on a path that will take you upward and forward forever. In the next few days, I'll tell you a secret that is so deep and full of hope that it will make your heart sing with holy awe. You will feel my love in a way that breaks down old fears and washes away the worries of yesterday. My love for you is living, changing, and stronger than you can understand. Feel its strength grow stronger with every beat of your heart. Every breath you take should tell you that you are loved, chosen, and never alone. Please come back to me every day and listen as I whisper words of comfort and direction to you. Nothing is more valuable than these times when you let my voice flow around you like a soft breeze. Every day, I will talk to your soul, fixing what was broken, healing old wounds, and making you laugh instead of crying. Each promise I make is like a loving touch that eases the pain of the past and lifts the weight of failure. You already know that I love you, but I will keep showing you and drawing you closer with signs that you can't miss that show how much I care. If you let it, my love can set you free. Now give some thought to which voice you will trust. As many people as possible have told you that you don't deserve anything good because you're broken. Who tells the truth? Me, your creator, or those who are stuck in their own anger? The people who try to put you down are telling you lies and can't see how amazing it is that love can still work. They've become skeptical and don't believe that anyone could be loved so much. They hold on to anger, fear, and mistrust as if they were shields that keep them safe. If you listen to what they say and bend to their doubt, you'll be tied to the same hopelessness they feel. You will lose sight of the endless gifts that are just around the next corner if you try to appease their doubts. Try to stay away from them. Kindly, but strongly, I tell you this: you don't need their approval to be whole. Don't fall into the mistake of trying to please people who don't see your worth. Your future is full of light, and no amount of criticism from people can dim what I have planned. What you were made to do is shine like a soul that is free. You not believe what they say, believe what I say. When you choose my truth over their lies, your spirit will quickly rise above the noise. You can't find more love than in me. In me, you'll find love that isn't limited and goes beyond what people can understand. Leave behind people who make fun of religion and accept that there is no hope. Instead, trust what I've said. My arms are outstretched, ready to lift you up. Step forward with confidence into the path I have planned for you. Let the doubters get lost in their own noise while you walk slowly and quietly toward a future filled with grace, joy, and purpose. Bring my love with you on new adventures like a flag in the wind, and feel my presence with you. I am your God, and I will always be loyal, caring, and committed to you. You were not forgotten or a mistake. I am giving you my care and pleasure. All the good things you find on your journey are proof that I care. Every burst of hope in your heart is a spark of my divine essence that sets your fate on fire. As you go through hard times, storms in your heart, and pain you can't quite put into words, I know. I can see how much pain, regret, and doubt are weighing on your mind. Each one is like a heavy weight pulling you deeper into sadness. But today, I'm calling out to you from deep inside your worries and fears. Loved ones, look at me. There is hope for you because I have come to help you, but you have to take the first step. You have to choose to trust my voice more than any other. Listen to what I have to say again. Open the door to my heart and walk through it. There is hope and healing waiting for you there. As you read these words, I am welcoming you with open arms and a love that knows no limits. Feeling guilty and sorry for something? Come to me and let go of the things that are making you feel bad. Every sorrow, every sin, and every painful memory should be laid at my feet, and you should watch as I throw them into the ocean. They are lost for good there. I'm not going to get them back. I'm not going to remember them. I'm not going to use them against you. This is the end of the painful past. You can count on my forgiveness, and I will wrap you in a clothing of freedom and peace. You no longer have to carry such a heavy load. When I touch you, it will heal the scars in your heart and break the chains that have been holding you back for a long time. This is not the end of what I'm saying to you. If you pause here, you pause in the middle of transformation. You've opened your heart. Don't close it too soon. I'm peeling back layers, healing wounds, restoring truths the enemy buried. If you walk away now, you'll leave me reaching with words still on my tongue. Stay close. Let me complete this encounter with your soul. You matter too much to stop here. If you believe in me, your Heavenly Father, then like this video and leave a heartfelt amen in the comments. If you want to stay closer to me, then subscribe to this channel. Take a big breath now. Feel the weight going down. Allow my love to give your tired soul hope. It may seem impossible to get over old hurts and fears, but I promise you that when I'm with you, nothing is impossible. I can bring life to the most barren fields, make the darkest nights shine like sunrise, and give your hurt spirit new power. Will you give me a moment to turn your sadness into joy this morning or whenever you read these words? You don't need to make a big show or do something big. You can pour out your heart to me right where you are, in your own place. If you need to, let the tears come out. Let out all the feelings that you've been holding in. You don't need to act when you're with me. I know what you keep hidden. Tell me about your problems, your fears, and your hidden sadness. I will give you a gentle breath of life in this quiet time together, which will make you feel calm and sure. You'll feel better. You will feel like you are being heard. Are you aware of those times late at night or early in the morning when you feel like you need comfort? You felt alone and left out, and you wanted a loving hug that wouldn't judge you. You've tried putting your faith in other people and looking for a friend or someone to talk to who would fully understand your pain. Still, people are weak. There are hurts and fears that they are wrestling with. When you need them the most, they might not always be there. It's not because they don't care, but because they are hurting too. Trust me instead. I will always be able to take your weight on my shoulders. Your voice will always be pleasant to my ears. You will always have my love. Without fail, it will always be there, ready to accept you just the way you are. Now close your eyes and picture my soft arms around you, holding you like a parent holds their beloved child. There is no guilt or judgment here. There is only understanding, acceptance, and love that is stronger and purer than anything this world can offer. Remember the times I led you through danger, saved you from trouble, and showed you kindness when you didn't deserve it. I've shown you over and over that I love you, but I'm not done yet. Because I want you to really believe it, I will keep showing you how much I love you. With my power, even the worst scars can turn into signs of beauty and growth. It's possible for even the most empty times to become stories of strength and faith. Please come to me and let me lead you higher, above the noise of defeat. I'll take your hand and lead you to the highest point of happiness and peace. From there, you can see the gifts I have prepared just for you. They are like a landscape of hope, fields of comfort and streams of laughing, gardens of new starts, and skies full of bright possibilities. Yes, life's problems can make it hard to see what's ahead, but I promise you, my child, if you trust me, I will clear the fog of doubt and hopelessness so you can see the wonderful future I have planned for you. Today you did a good thing by giving me time and letting my words reach deep inside your heart. There is a soft glow of hope and expectation moving through you right now. When you rise from these words, you will have a new power that doesn't go away when things get hard. Your face will show the peace that can only come from knowing you are loved deeply. Your eyes will sparkle with happiness that can't be put out by sadness. And remember this moment when the weight of the world tries to weigh you down again tomorrow. Remember that I'm always here for you, ready to listen, ready to encourage, ready to wipe away your tears and give you something to make you feel better. Please come back every day. Come as often as you can. I want you to find safety in my presence, whether you pray in secret, think quietly, or just remember these promises. If you come crushed by sadness, I will meet you with peace and new life. Through these kind words, I will strengthen the link between us day by day, weaving threads of faith and strength into the tapestry of your life. My love never changes. I always have my arms open. My voice is always calm. I'll wait for you today, tomorrow, and the day after that. I will always love you and never leave you or give up on you. If you let me hold you, you will find a source of strength and peace that no storm can drain. Come forward, child of my heart, knowing that I see you, know you, and love you so much. You can leave this moment with faith because I spoke to your soul and my words bring life. You're not by yourself. You have always been and always will be loved very much. Think about what comes to mind when I say I love you. You see yourself bathed in a soft golden light, free of all sorrow and guilt. Feel like 1,000 rays of sunshine have finally broken through the stormiest clouds and warmed your soul. Take a moment to really understand these words. They are not just sounds floating in the air. They are a living truth that is meant to strengthen, heal, and lift your tired soul. Right now, think about this. I'm not just watching your life from a high and holy place. I'm leaning in close to hear even the smallest whisper of your thoughts. I know your hopes and fears. as well as the doubts that appear when the clock strikes 12. I know the words that are stuck in your throat and the tears that you don't want anyone to see. I can see the fights you're having behind a calm personality. How do you feel knowing that I'm not only aware of your situation but also actively involved in holding your heart with all my love, like a parent holds a child? I want you to always have faith in me, even when your senses fail you, when you can't feel my presence, and when it seems like your prayers are only heard by yourself. Without a doubt, I want you to know that I am here. My love doesn't depend on how well you can understand it. My security doesn't change when your feelings are low. I'm always on guard, always loving, and always honest. You must believe that I am keeping every promise I made to you a long time ago, even if you never hear my voice in the thunder or see my hand in burning miracles. Do not give in to the false thoughts of failing or being alone, or to the mean whispers of your enemies. They may poke fun at you with fiery arrows of defeat, surrounding you like a dark valley full of enemies. But those arrows can't go through the defense of my truth. Don't doubt my love, even if you can't see a way out and every door you hoped for shuts. If everything seems lost, hold on to the rock that is my word. Ink that can't be erased says that nothing in the world can take you away from my arms. Now, trust in what I've promised. You can trust me when I say that I protect you with my shadow. Please trust me when I say that you no longer need to depend on the weak support of short-lived feelings. Having a bad day or a plan going wrong doesn't make faith weak. As strong as the roots of an old tree, it goes deep into the rich earth of trust. Say it now, and say it with courage. Hearing the voice of your spirit saying, I believe in you, Jesus, will make heaven and earth shake. These aren't just words. They are keys that fit into unseen locks and let in a flood of divine help. As you breathe these words in, picture my angelic forces gathering around you. Picture strong warriors covered in bright light, their swords raised, ready to fight the forces you can't see that are trying to steal your peace. They won't stop until you've won and are free from the chains that have been weighing you down. This is already going to happen. It has been spoken by me, the Almighty, and it will happen. The world bends to my will with every promise I make. Feel happy inside. Feel the peace that I have carefully put inside you, and let it wake you up. That spark you're feeling right now, that strange and beautiful feeling that you can't put into words, is my spirit's gentle touch, feeding your hope like a seedling getting ready to bloom. But know this, my loved one, I will stay true to you even if that feeling fades, even if it disappears like morning mist in the heat of the day. In times of happiness and sadness, my love stays the same. It stands forever, a stronghold that can't be moved. Every night, I will stay awake next to you and watch over you while you sleep, whispering comfort to your dreams. At dawn, I greet your soul again, and my blessings are as new as the sun. Every day, I sit down next to you, whether you're at your table, in your car, in the quiet of your room, or in the middle of a crowd. I'm always there, and my promise to you doesn't change. I'll always be close. You will always be my own. I will always look out for you, guard you, and lead you through the winding paths that lie ahead. Let this truth sink in, my child. I love you now, I will love you tomorrow, and I will love you until time ends. Know that, and let your spirit rest. Let it boost your faith, give you courage, and free you from every lie that tried to make you question your worth. With your heart safe, your head held high, and your eyes bright with hope, go out into the world. I'm with you. I'll never leave you. And as you whisper these truths back to me, as you say you trust me and are sure of what I say, angels rejoice and my smile lights up the sky. My dear child, pay close attention, because I am speaking to you today as your eternal God who doesn't change. I can see your heart, hear your thoughts, and understand every sob that comes from inside you. Yes, you will move forward and get past every problem. Everyone will see that I, the Lord of everything, am standing by your side. There is no power in heaven or on earth that can stop your long-awaited gift from coming soon. This is my serious promise. You will soon get the answer you've been waiting for. The person you love will come back into your life as if I were holding their hand. Your biggest need will be met, your health will improve, and your broken heart will heal. Now, let your heart open and courage flow through you. Do not think twice or hesitate. I am giving your soul new power. Start being happy right now. I want you to be so happy and full of life that your family, friends, and neighbors can't help but notice how you've changed. When they come to find you, they will see a smile that shows the wealth I have declared over your life. My word is the total truth, and when I say that things will be good, get better, and God will bless you, it must happen. Always keep my words in mind so that fear, worry, and anxiety have no place in your life. Today I draw a line. Your pain is over. A new season has begun, one of joy, fond memories, and gifts that flow like a strong river from my throne. My child, don't be scared. Be strong and trust me no matter what. Wipe away your tears and shut out the voice of hopelessness. I am the living God who is talking to you right now. I am the God who died on the cross to show you how valuable you are and to protect your future. I have never ignored your call. When your heart beats with humble faith, I can feel it in my holy court. If you truly call on my name, I will open the doors of grace for you, and the fullness of my gift will flow out of you. People who are gentle and humble are the ones who live with me, not people who are proud or cocky. I see a heart ready to receive divine treasures in you. Always know that you can trust me completely because I am powerful and will always be there for you. I'm not a faraway person who forgets about your pain. I am the God who lived among you, died for you, and rose from the dead to make sure you won. You can stay safe in my arms no matter what happens, an enemy, a crisis, or a moment of weakness. No matter what your problems are, whether they are illness, money problems, strained relationships, or inner turmoil, know that my hand is still on you. I say it again so you won't forget. Every day, seek me. Keep my words in your heart and mind, and let them feed your soul. My power is endless, and I am sure that I will save you. Because of this, I keep telling you, I don't make empty vows. I keep all of them. I want your faith to never weaken, your nights to be quiet and pain-free, and your mornings to be bright and full of new hope. You can sleep knowing for sure that my promise will last forever and never be broken. Get up with courage in your heart, knowing that the promises I made can't be broken by any force. I'm not lying. I've never lied. My love for you goes beyond the limits of time, and my gifts will continue to flow over every part of your life, from renewing your spirit and giving you money to making your broken dreams come true. As your source, I will never fail you. Let these truths sink in. I am the God who saves, who lifts, and who holds you gently in my hand. If I ever forget how much I give up for your freedom, I will never leave you or forget about you. Accept this truth. You are entering a time of divine alignment and more blessings. Your path forward is full of hope, and everyone will be able to see why you made progress. You can be sure that the future I've planned for you will be full of spiritual growth, amazing healings, new relationships, and lots of grace. This is my promise to always keep it. Take a deep breath and know it. Now I can see that spark of faith and hope, that new strength. in your eyes. It warms my heart that you have decided to believe and trust my words. They remind me of why I put you on this path. My dear child, you have come so far. Even though storms may rage and clouds try to block your view, you are learning to cling tightly to the truth of my promises. Yes, the enemy is furious and wants to make you believe that I have left you or that my love isn't unconditional. I have not left you, and I never will. This is what I say with all the power of infinity behind me. I stand with you, firm, with my arms open wide. I want you to feel my presence like a soft breeze going through your soul. There is peace in me that goes beyond what we can understand on earth. Remember that I see the whole fabric of your life, weaved with care and precision, even if things don't go the way you plan. I'll be there for you even if you trip or wonder. I keep showering you with kindness, even when you doubt. It breaks my heart to see you question your worth or my love. Do not believe the lies that people who are jealous of your life are telling you. You should instead stand firm on the promises I've made, which are written in the stars and sealed with my unbreakable word. Come up closer now. If you have to, let the tears fall. Let the feeling in your voice shake. Don't hide from me. I know how hard it's for you. Please tell me what's on your mind. I understand your fears. Getting my help is not a bad thing. Give me all of your tears, sighs, and worries. Put them in my hands, and watch as I change them into new power and clear vision. Do you remember the day I found you in the depths of hopelessness, when hope seemed so far away? I carried you back then, and I still carry you. You are leaving a legacy of faith with every step you take. The angels in heaven sing over you, amazed at how strong and determined you are. The enemy will try to take your attention away from your trust garden by planting thoughts that are as sneaky as weeds. But you know how to spot those weeds and pull them out before they get too big. You have my mind and heart, and I fill them with clarity, desire, purpose, and a strong belief in what's to come. The world can be scary, and I know you don't always know where to turn. Come to me. I promise, I swear, that my loyalty is not a feeling that goes away, it is what I am. This holy tie, this covenant we share, will last through any trouble on earth. You will always have my help, and you will never walk alone. I will always be your friend, even when other people let you down. If it seems really dark at night, I will be the light that guides you. When it looks like all the doors are shut, I'll open one that you didn't even know was there. And now, raise your head. Take a big breath in the air of fresh starts. Do not trust what you see, but trust what I have spoken into being. Doubt should be left at the doorway. Instead, walk forward with my love as a shield. The legacy I've set up is ready to go. The enemy can't stop it. That lie can't fix it. There is a reason for your life, and that reason is growing while I watch over you. These words should stay in your heart like seeds that will grow into fruit. Your faith in me will not be wasted. Make a promise now. You will lean into my presence when you are scared. When you feel worried, you will remember my promises that will never end. When bad things happen, you will stay strong because you know my truth. I'm so happy for you because you made the right choice. I love you so much. Please pay close attention, my dear child. When I came into your world as the God-man, yes, as Jesus Christ, walking among people, I saw the world that had always been mine. I made the earth and the stars, and I gave life to the first man and woman. I own everything, from the tiniest grain of sand to the tallest mountain top. People often think that the things they own are theirs. But remember this eternal truth. You and everything you think you own is under my loving control. Even the air you breathe and the strength in your hands come from me. Believe that you are not alone or forgotten, even if your heart feels that way. Think about how I saved you. I paid an enormous price, the price of my own blood, so you could know how valuable you are. Think about Mary of Magdala. She used to carry loads that were too big for a person to carry. I located her, set her free, and gave her a new sense of purpose. I did the same thing for you that I did for her. You are my gift, and the huge price I paid for your life shows how valuable you are to me. When questions try to take away your confidence or the enemy tells you lies about how valuable you are, think about this truth to drive out the darkness. You are loved, so I want you to take care of yourself in every way, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Think about my word to feed your spirit. Think about the Psalms that David sang. Those Psalms turn fear into praise and doubt into victory. Let your soul dance before the ark of my presence like David did. Think about the wise words of prophets like Isaiah, who spoke of hope in the midst of chaos, or Abraham, who always trusted my promises, even when they did seem possible. Your view will change as you read the live truth of the Bible. You'll be able to see through the veil of this troubled world to the reality of my unwavering love. Watch out for your heart. For those who might abuse your faith and kindness, keep it safe. Joseph was a good worker of mine who learned to trust me even after his brothers betrayed him. I took him from a deep pit of depression to a palace of power. Setting healthy limits for your feelings and body, which is a holy temple of my Holy Spirit, is something you must also learn. Take good care of yourself and the people around you with kindness and understanding, just like Jesus did for the hurting people he saw. You are saved for more than one reason. I have given you the job of telling other people about the wonderful news of endless life. Think about Paul, who was once chained by sin and stupidity but hath been set free by my grace. Many people found the gift of salvation through his story. In the same way, I give you this holy task. Shine like a lamp on a stand and lead others to the free gift of redemption. Give people who are tired hope, people who are scared strength, and people who are looking for the truth. As you do this, my power will work in you and your life will become a tapestry of wonders. Know this, I will always be careful and watch over you. Feel safe and warm as my love wraps around you like a father's hug. Every small part of your life is connected to a bigger story that I have written with divine accuracy. I have worked through humble shepherds, reluctant prophets, and simple fishers. Now I am working through you. Believe that when you love me and walk in my ways, everything will work out for the best. It is easy to think that random chance controls events in a world torn apart by the effects of sin. It's not that there is no order or purpose, just because people can't fully understand it, like a child trying to grasp the knowledge of an adult. Remember how I split the Red Sea for Moses and the Israelites, making a way where there didn't seem to be one. Remember how I led Daniel even into the lion's den and kept Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego safe from fire. The stories in this book are not tales or myths from long ago. They are real accounts of my power. You would never question my faithful provision if you could see what I see. The angelic guardians I sent to watch over you and the complex webs of connections I set up behind the scenes. You could rest easy knowing that I am with you, just like I was with Elijah when he heard my still, small voice giving him hope. This is why having hope is so important. You can trust in my mystery and majesty presence even when you can't see it with your eyes. Your view is limited, like seeing only the tip of a huge iceberg when you stand in front of it. Under the surface, I'm planning a huge number of amazing things that you can't even imagine. My ways go beyond what people can understand and go beyond the limits of time and space. What seems like chaos and confusion right now will be seen as the perfect work of my endless plan one day. Trust me, My lover, I'm writing my holy name on your heart so that you will always remember who you belong to, even when things get rough. I never fail. My kindness runs over the edges of your life like a strong river. I have sworn to be true to you, and my word will last far beyond this world. Hold on tight to these words, and know that each one is made from a love that is so strong that nothing can break it. Your story is still going on. Miracles are coming. As promised, I, the Lord your God, will always be with you. You have chosen to hold on to my word today. You'll see the result of your trust tomorrow. Peacefully walk. You can walk with security knowing that your life is safe in my everlasting embrace. My promise will never change, my love will never waver, and my gifts will never end. I'm not going to let you down. With all the power of heaven, I say this: it has been, it is, and it will always be this way. I can see that your heart is now open and ready to receive my presence. At this very moment, I'm getting closer, and my light is shining into every part of your soul. You have given me everything about yourself, your tears, your happiness, and every piece of your story. Know that not a single thing have been missed, not a single deed, not a word, not a tear. I have seen both your dedication and your struggles. I saw how the world misread you, and how people sometimes treated your kindness badly, but you kept believing, fighting, loving, and waiting on my word. That persistence makes me happy and brings my favor. For now, let this truth settle in your heart. I am here to lift you above human limits. This is not just a time of surviving. I am pouring grace and kindness into your life so that you can thrive. Allow the anger that wants to hold you back to go, and give me your pain. I will fill your spirit with healing and strength in turn. Even though the road ahead is steep, I'm making your feet like a deer's, so you can walk up the steepest hills without falling. Dear child, I know that the world can feel cold and unforgiving at times, like love and kindness are locked up behind closed doors. Don't forget, though, that the door to my heart is always open. When other people leave you, I stay. When other people don't see how valuable you are, I celebrate the genius I put inside you. When mean words try to bring you down, I speak a better truth over your life. My word tells you that you are loved, that you belong, and that you have a role in life that will last forever. I want you to understand this very well. The enemy is trying to take your attention away from what I have promised by making noise and chaos. But you, my fighter of faith, are powerful because my name is on you. Take that power, use it with faith and humility, and watch as things that were in your way fall apart. You won't have to shout meaningless things into the wind. Imagine if there was just one whisper of trust, one quiet prayer of true surrender that could send magic through the sky. You have the power to bring peace where there is conflict, hope where there is despair, and love where there is hate. Wonderful things will happen because of your hands. Chains of doubt will break through your words. I let my spirit move more easily in your life every time you forgive instead of holding a grudge and show mercy instead of fault. People around you might not understand your choices, but I do, and heaven is glad that you are following them. So, when loneliness tries to wrap itself around you like a heavy blanket, call my name. When life's failures try to take over your thoughts, call my name. Call my name when the night's quiet makes you wonder if anyone really cares. I'm taking notes. I'm ready. I will take you to places where the air is clear and you can see past your current problems to the endless road I have planned for you. You should know that I have appreciated every bit of love you have given me, even when it seemed like it was going away in a desert of empty hearts. You gave when you didn't have anything to give, and gave up your comfort for someone else's peace. It was like a beautiful gift to me. Here's no loss. I am not only the God of second chances, but also the God of everything being fixed. I specialize in getting back things that have been stolen, and sometimes I can do it in ways that are beyond your wildest dreams. Believe this promise, because I'm not joking. Now look ahead. You are moving into a time when the hope seeds you planted will grow. As I line up events, open new doors, and put you in touch with the right people at the right time, you will be amazed. You will understand that each lesson you learned, each tear you shed, and each prayer you whispered was a part of a divine plan, my plan. Trust me. Take my love and hold it high over your life. You are who I say you are, not what other people say who don't see your worth. Instead of the faint sounds of fear that try to come back, let my words lead you. Please let my spirit guard the door to your mind so that nothing that goes against my truth can get in. Do not worry, because I am not an impersonal observer. I'm deeply concerned. I'm your closest ally and fiercest protector. I've been here before your first breath and after your last sigh, and I always will be. My love is unconditional. It lasts through all of life's ups and downs and triumphs. Stay under my wing, and I'll protect you from the winds outside. My answer has already been sent. But child, I want you to learn how to trust me completely. Do not depend only on what you understand, no matter how smart you are. I see everything, even things that can't be seen. As you walk through this world, know that I have been looking ahead to make sure that the enemy's traps and snares can't catch you. You're not by yourself in the dark. My light is all around you and guides and shines on every step of your way. Do not be scared of the powerful threats that are made against you, even if the enemy is hiding in the shadows and roaring like a lion. You are watched over and safe. My angels watch over me. My words protect you. My spirit gives you strength. I'm getting you ready to rise above every charge, lie, and problem that tries to stop you from following your calling. I didn't raise you so that you would fall apart at the first sign of trouble. I've given you the tools you need to do well, even when things go wrong. Now put your full trust in me, because I will finish what I started in you. Your change isn't just a phase. It's the start of a new life that I will lead you through. As you move forward, you will see that my love is not just an idea, but a live force that makes you feel better all over. Your mind will be at peace, and your face will shine with happiness. People will be interested in the light in your eyes and wonder what has changed. You will know the truth, though. I live inside you and hold you in my arms. Little one, you'll see that I'm always on time. I always have perfect time. Before the weight of the load even hits you, I take it off your shoulders. Before the fight even starts, I've already told everyone that you won. As soon as the storm starts, I say, peace, be still. I'm always one step ahead, turning things my enemy meant to hurt into chances to grow and win. Let these facts hold your heart steady. Now, open your eyes. Look past your current problems and see how far my faithfulness reaches into the distance. Remember my promise when you wake up tomorrow and the world tries to put its worries on you. When you feel like your heart is shaking, know that I have carried you this far. When everything seems to be going wrong, remind yourself that I do not fail. My word doesn't come back empty. Everything I say will hold true through every test and battle. Take in the peace I'm breathing into you again in this holy moment of silence. I fill the air with my presence, and it seeps into every part of your being. Being with me now means you will never be the same person you were before. The past has been made right, the present is safe, and the future is full of hope. There is nothing that can separate you from my love. There is nothing that can stop the good things that are coming your way. There is nothing that can weaken the strength I have given you. So, Don't change your mind. Call out to me in prayer, both when you're desperate and when you're happy. Make being thankful your first language. Tell God you trust Him, and watch as your faith changes your world. Do not hold on to the weight you have been carrying. They are big, and my hands are strong. It hurts me to see you suffer under your burdens. I want to carry them for you. Moving forward, be sure that I, the Lord your God, have spoken over your life a word of love that can't be broken and a promise that can't be broken. Keep your spirit simple, your heart open, and your ears open, and bigger things will happen. I have chosen to live with you and will never leave. As you think about what I've said, I can hear the desire in your heart. I know the fights going on in your head and the doubtful thoughts that try to persuade you that I am not close to you or that my pleas are not heard. But I'm not far away, and I never have been. What you breathe is farther away than where I live. At all times, I am listening. As you kneel in front of me in the early morning darkness, know that I have been looking forward to that moment since before your eyes open. Hold on to this truth. I am your Father, and I rejoice in every honest word you speak. Your prayers are like flowery smoke rising up in front of my throne of grace. They move my heart not because they are long or well written, but because you chose to trust me and lay all your worries at my feet. When you speak up and tell me about your problems, I can see how pure your faith is and how open your spirit is. Don't feel bad about crying. Each one is important to me, and I hold them as treasures that will one day be traded for cheers and shouts of success. Don't forget that I didn't ask you to be perfect or strong in your own right. I haven't told you that you have to handle every problem by yourself. Instead, I want you to be aware of what you need. When you do that, you let my strength become your strength and my wisdom show you the way. There are people in the world who want you to depend on your own intelligence, work hard all the time, and be afraid of the unknown. But I call you to a greater truth. Trust me, rely on me, and find that my power is made perfect in your weakness. I want you to keep your heart focused on me no matter what, from the happiest times to the hardest times. Hey, thank me when the sun is shining on your face. And when the clouds get longer, have unwavering faith and call out my name. My love is enough for all times. You will find that. This truth should stay with you. I will not give up. Not a single change. I am your friend, your guardian, and your eternal refuge. People who didn't believe in you, treated you badly, or didn't think you were worth much will one day see my work in your life. They will see that I have changed you into a live example of my grace. And when they come back to try to make things right, offer your hand and truly forgive them. Do not say harsh words, but instead words of sympathy. Show that it is my love shining through you that has made your heart a vessel of mercy and kindness. Do not doubt the strength of a single prayer, of a heart that turns to me in the quiet, of a spirit that is strong in faith and hope. When we do those easy things over and over again, they form an unbreakable bond between us. They shape who you are, help you focus on your goal, and make your soul stronger. Know that every prayer I ask you to say has the potential to lead to an answer, a gift, or a big step forward. I truly mean it when I say that all of your cries will be heard. I bear in mind all the petitions you forgot about. I can bring back to life even dreams that seemed to be lost. Let go of the big things you've been carrying for a long time. Drop them in front of me. My goal for you in life has never been to carry more weight than your shoulders can handle. You will find rest with me. You will find the kind of peace that lasts even when things are going crazy with me. You will learn to fly above the storms that seemed impossible to clear with my help. Take this word as a breath of fresh air today. Let it live in the empty spots where worry used to be. Let it sink in so that when questions come up, You have a solid truth to hold on to. I went before you and leveled mountains, split seas, and lit up the darkest depths. Be brave. You are not going on this trip by yourself. My presence comes before and after you. My mercy and goodness will follow you around, making sure that your life's path is marked by my loyalty. You've come so far, but there is more. More depth. More deliverance. More clarity. If you stop now, you silence what heaven is still speaking. It would wound my heart to see you walk away when you're this close to breakthrough. Don't let weariness distract you from the truth I'm about to uncover. Keep listening. I've prepared these words with you in mind. Every line is a piece of your healing. Don't miss them. If you believe in me, your Heavenly Father, then like this video and leave a heartfelt amen in the comments. If you want to stay closer to me, then subscribe to this channel. Right now I can see you, standing on the edge of change, your heart open to feel my presence. You made the choice to let go of the old habits that were holding you back, and now you see a bright future ahead of you. I want you to know that this journey isn't just about letting go of things that are broken. It's also about welcoming things that are new, good, and inspired by God. Your faith is now stronger than ever and holds your life together. Feel how deeply my love and truth have grown in your heart. You are not defined by the words of those who didn't believe in you or the shadows of your past that used to make it hard to see. I'm planting seeds of bravery, kindness, and knowledge in you. These seeds will grow into a garden of blessings that people will love and want to know more about. Keep your eyes on me, the one who will always be with you as you go forward. Know that I have not only put your broken pieces back together, but I have also made you into a work of art that shows my love and glory. You have been shaped by hardships, but now you are pure and polished. Every time you face a task, I'm weaving a story that tells of victory, renewal, and loyalty. Be not shocked when the people around you start to notice the change in you. They might be amazed by how patient you are, how calm you are, or how peaceful your smile makes them feel. Feel free to use these times to tell the truth about what I've done. Display to them that real strength comes from giving up, real peace comes from praying, and real joy flows easily when your life is planted in my presence. Don't let worries come back. Remember that I poured out my Spirit on you. Through my Spirit, you can get knowledge that no one else can understand, comfort that can't be broken, and direction that will never lead you astray. This promise should help you keep going. I promise you a safe place to stay when the wind howls and the rain beats against the windows of your heart. You'll notice that the darkness doesn't have as much power when you pray and trust. Your prayer isn't a shy whisper that fades into nothing. It's a strong shout that changes the atmosphere, opens doors, and calls for wonders. When you pray, I will take care of you and put you in my will. When you take a moment to raise your voice in faith, your words join with the group in heaven, and we all sing a song of forgiveness, hope, and endless possibilities. Be very careful with your thoughts, because your mind is now a holy place. Don't let anger live there. Do not let any anger settle in your heart. Instead, work on being thankful and forgiving. These are the keys that keep the doors of blessing open wide. Always look for a reason to thank me, and see how your thanksgiving turns even the worst times into opportunities to grow in your faith. You will see my hand in every part of your life as time goes on. If you need help, I'll show you the way. If you want to know the truth, I will give it to you. I will carry you like a shepherd carries a beloved lamb when you are tired. I will press you close and make sure you feel my beating. During times of plenty and times of drought, I stay the same. I am your solid rock and your safe place. Feel free from worry as you look ahead. Remember that I am in charge of your life and that everything that happens is for your good and my praise. At sunrise, I tell you that my mercies are new, and at sunset, I whisper to you that you have never been alone. Every tear and every pain are used up. I turn every hardship into a sign of bravery and every sadness into a joy seed. Know that you are truly loved and live with courage. Know that kind words can help, and speak them with care. Remember that I renew your mind every day as you think clearly. Don't be afraid to walk, because I promised that I would direct your steps. Shine with my love every chance you get, and when people ask where your light comes from, tell them about the one who made you new. You have been picked, loved, and called. You have been given everything you need to do well. My Spirit is not just visiting. He lives inside you and is always there to help. Believe this with all your heart, and your life will turn into an amazing story of kindness that will move other people to seek me like you have. Now is the time to open your heart and accept all of my love. I have come to live with you right now. You are not left alone. You're not unknown. My eyes have always been on you, watching over you, loving every breath you take. I have written your name on my hands. I value having you as a possession. Never worry about what might happen again, because my truth sets you free and my light shines on you. Don't base your worth on what other people think of you. Do not let other people's short-lived views define who you are. I told you that you were worthy and that you were valuable. The only thing that gives you worth is me, not changing circumstances or other people's approval. Remember this, my word never fails and my promises will last forever. You can trust my direction as you move toward your fate, because I have mapped out a way for you to find happiness, peace, and fulfillment. Yes, you have been through storms before, and you will again, but none of them can stop you from reaching your goals. Know that I am with you, offering my hand to calm your heart, even when the winds howl and the waves crash. Learn to lean on me and find strength in my presence when things are going wrong. No one can miss your pain, your tears, or your quiet sighs. I gather them, change them, and then use them to help you grow into a great person. My child, don't be shocked when I start to take some things out of your life that are killing you. As I make you better, some habits, relationships, or wants that seemed important at first may fade away. It's not loss, it's pruning, which gets you ready for new growth and a better crop. Trust that I will guide you through this. What needs to stay and what needs to go are very clear to me. In this trade with God, you will gain more than you could ever lose. You will see the world with new eyes from now on. Eyes that see beauty, hope, and possibilities where other people only see obstacles. As I lead you step by step, the road in front of you shines with hope. Your prayers are brought to me, and I love answering them in ways that are beyond your wildest dreams. Maybe you will find the answer in a quiet moment of clarity, when a door opens by itself, or when someone whispers something in your ear. Pay close attention, because I'm going to talk to you in many ways that will always lead you to the truth. Bring me into every part of your life. Let me be a part of the choices you make, the hopes you have, the laughs and tears you shed, the quiet times and the happy times. When you wake up in the morning, praise me. Give me the problems of the day when you go to sleep at night. There is no doubt that I work hard for you, taking care of details and creating a tapestry of blessings. You're never by yourself. Even when you feel like you don't have many people to talk to, I am with you. Angels from heaven watch over you, and my Spirit gives you strength and peace. Remember that I am your strength when you feel weak. When you feel hopeless, remember that I am your hope. When you're confused, remember that I am your certainty. When you lean into this truth, your burdens will go away and your heart will soar. Now, my dear, lift your head. Take a big breath in the air of fresh starts. My love should wash over you and wash away all of your past mistakes and regrets. Really free, you can live the life I've planned for you since the beginning of time. Your dreams can come true no matter how difficult they may seem. With me, anything is possible. As the one who brings life to dry ground and springs to the middle of nowhere, I am that one. I'm able to handle anything. So go forward with confidence, knowing that you are my beloved child, picked and set apart. Feel so thankful that your heart is full. Allow your lips to say words of joy and strength. Help those who need it with your hands, and let compassion lead your steps. When you do this, you become a part of my work and the big plan of love and purpose that I have been working on for a very long time. There is nothing missing or lacking in this holy bond between you and me. It looks like every piece of the plan is coming together. Take my power, my gift, and my peace. Take comfort in the fact that I, your heavenly Father, have a strong grip on your future. We will move mountains, calm storms, and bring every dream that your calling calls for life. Now I want you to take a bold step forward. Your tears of sadness have turned into tears of joy, and each drop of that spiritual rain brings my promise. You will not lack any good thing. Lift your face to the sky and feel my love shining on you. It will drive away all doubt and fear. Your heart is soft now because of my care, and it's ready to accept all of my love. Let me carry you in my arms as I lead you to green, rich new fields where your soul will grow and thrive. You show that I have the power to fix what's broken. It's clear from your story that ashes can become beauty and grief can become dance. You can walk with confidence because I have put a divine mark on your life that can't be wiped by what people say or what the enemy plans. Even the darkness can see the light of my presence in you. As you learn how valuable you are to me, your confidence will grow. People will wonder what kind of strength you have that they can't see because my kindness will shine through your words, actions, and even your posture. Yes, I am sending my angels to help you fight battles you can't see. As you watch, their swords clash in worlds beyond your normal sight, protecting you from harm. When things get fuzzy, I'll help you see things clearly. When your enemies try to catch you, I will destroy their plans and break their traps. When you're tired, rest in my company. When you don't know what to do next, just call on me. I will show you the way. Your prayers are heard, and I am glad to answer them. They are like sweet incense rising before my throne. I am not far away, and I am not quiet. Pay close attention and let your heart's ears be open. I am always whispering words of comfort, calling you beloved, and telling you that this path is for your growth, not your destruction. As you learn to hear my words more clearly, you will find my guidance in strange places, like the quiet rustling of leaves, the kindness of a stranger, or the quiet realization that makes you feel at peace. More miracles will happen right in front of your eyes the more you trust me. Well-being will return like the sun rising. I will heal every wound with my healing balm, and old wounds that used to leave scars on your soul will fade. Things will get better between people. Doors will open, and confusion will be replaced by knowledge. I will bring back what you thought was lost forever and give you back what was stolen. People around you will see that I, the Lord your God, am the source of your strength, hope, and joy as you speak of my goodness. Keep your eyes on the sky. Keep moving forward. There is no time or season in your life that I can't make right. My words of promise are not empty words. They are truthful seeds put in good soil that will grow when the time is right. If you learn to believe my timing, give into my purpose, and ask for my advice in everything, your life will show how great I am. This is what you were born with, the ability to walk with confidence in who you are in me. to overcome hardship, to fight fear with faith, to comfort those who are hurt, and to be a light of hope in a dark world. Everyone who sees you will know I am loved through your happy tears, laughs, and beautiful smile. I have been picked. I will always be safe in the hands of the Almighty. Now that you have a solid foundation in my promises, be very careful about who you trust. Many voices are trying to bring you down. They are screaming from the shadows and trying to change the way you see the truth. But my voice is steady, never changes, and full of hope. Lift your eyes from the noise, the mess, and the different points of view that are going on around you, and listen to me as I speak directly to your heart. I have put a shield of favor around you that no lie, threat, or evil can get through. Let me be your place of rest, not just for a moment, but all day long. As soon as you wake up, give your day to me and let my voice guide your plans. Before you go to sleep, when it's quiet, come back to me and tell me how grateful you are. Then let me handle all your worries. Don't forget that your steps are in order and that you won't waste any of them. No matter how good or bad an event is, it helps you grow in your faith, maturity, and understanding. If you want to get angry or think the worst, take a moment to stop. Close your eyes, call out to me, and feel my spirit moving in your soul. I want you to know that you are not alone. As you listen to me, I will help you respond with love, kindness, and patience, not fear or pride. This is the way to real strength, not the world's short-lived bravado, but a divine power that lasts forever. Watch how I start to change things as you let go of your worries. Watch how your relationships get better when you listen carefully and speak with kindness. Watch as walls that seemed impossible to get over break down into stepping stones that lead to higher ground. I love being true to you, not because you make me, but because it's in my nature to bless and lift those who hold on to me in faith. Let this be the year you fully trust me. Get rid of your worries. Turn off the whispers inside your head that repeat the bad things other people say. Instead, eat my word and let it clean your mind and make it in line with my perfect will. Just like a gardener cuts back a vine so it can produce more fruit, I shape and polish you so you can have more and better knowledge. There may have been times in your past when you felt hurt, guilty, or unsafe, but I have turned them all into a tapestry of salvation. Rest in the fact that I have seen you through all of life's valleys. I took you over all the mountains. When darkness tried to put out your light, I kept your life and soul safe. You will be able to help and encourage others who are going through hard times with the lessons you learned during hard times. Now, as you fully follow my ways, watch how I open doors that didn't seem to be open before. My plan isn't just to get back what you lost. It's to make what you already have better and bring you gifts that go beyond what you thought possible. Accept this path of rebirth. As you go forward, look for signs of my hand in the smallest things, like a kind act that you didn't expect, a word of encouragement, or a door of chance opening at just the right time. Know this: I picked you. I have made you unique. I've given you a valuable gift of hope and love to pass on, and I will give you everything you need to do it. I will give you strength when you feel tired. If you're not sure what to do, I'll show you the way. I will wrap my arms around you when you feel like you are not loved. No one or nothing can take away your status as my beloved child. Today is an important day. Get close to me and let my presence fill up all the empty places. Tell yourself the truth about your situation. Sing songs of praise to get rid of the weight of sadness. Don't be mean when no one is being kind to you. Be honest in a world that likes to cut corners. If you do that, I will increase your power, open up new opportunities for you, and make your life a live example of how my word can't be broken and my promises are sure. You have everything you need to win. Even if the road ahead of you turns and twists, my hand will always be there, steady and sure. Take this as a promise. I am your God. I will always be there for you and never leave you. I keep a close eye on everything, including your past, present, and future. Trust me fully and know that I will lead you to peace that lasts. Now take these words to heart, because they come from the deepest parts of my love and truth. You need to understand that every fall, every letdown, and every tear was never meant to define you. They were meant to make you better. I don't call you a loser or someone who isn't worthy. I call you loved, picked, and valuable. By looking at me, you'll see that I have always seen in you the potential to be great, the guts to be brave, and the spark of divine purpose. Now is the time to get rid of the feelings of self-blame that are still hanging around. Stand firm in your faith, knowing that my kindness covers all your sins, and my grace opens the door to fresh starts. I am the one who fixes broken years and makes up for lost time. Let go of your old pain and walk into the light of my promises. I can and will fill your future with plenty and happiness. Please let your family know that I have planned a bright and happy future for them. These lessons will teach them to trust me in all weather and to find comfort in knowing that I have their futures in my hands. Tell them that I, the Lord their God, am never late, never missing, and always hears their cries. As they learn to praise me no matter what, they will see how I turn problems into victories, failures into stepping stones, and doubts into faith-filled stories. Don't forget that I put a song of thanksgiving and expectation in your heart. Even when it's dark outside, sing that psalm and watch how it brings in a new day. Joy will come over you like a cool stream, washing away the sting of sadness. Hope will rise up in front of you like a banner, directing your steps and shining a light on a life lived with my help. Don't hold on to old names that the enemy tried to put on you. Instead, call yourself what I do: saved, strong, loved, accepted, and set apart to do great things. It makes me happy when you know how valuable you are, because I made you with purpose and care. When you believe what I say about you, your soul is in line with my truth, which makes doors of chance and favor open for you. Your story will be a lighthouse for people who are still stuck in self-doubt and hopelessness. People will look at your life and be amazed at how far I've helped you come. They will be more likely to believe because of how you have changed. And as their trust in me grows, the circle of faith will get bigger. People in your family, friends, and community will be moved and inspired by how brave and determined you are. Don't think about the past too much. I'm working on something new inside of you. I'm putting out your fires, treating your wounds, and making your heart softer. Take my hand and move forward into the promise of a full life that I have laid out for you. Every day, pick to believe instead of fear, to praise instead of complain, and to hope instead of give up. With each step of obedience, you will see my faithfulness show up in beautiful, surprising ways. I'm calling you again today. Rise up, beloved. Take this truth to heart and let it guide your whole life. You are not marked by how many times you fall, but by how many times you get back up. You are not left to your fears. Instead, my almighty hand protects you. The future is full of possibilities, and as your loving Father, I will guide you and make sure that no lie, no failure, and no lost moment can stop the path I have planned for you. Take comfort in the fact that I am watching over you, your family, and your dreams. I have never left your side as you trust me more. Make your way forward with your face facing me. My vows are firm and can't be broken, and as long as you keep your eyes on me, blessings will come at you like a huge wave of grace. You have been through valleys of fear and doubt, but I want to tell you that you were never meant to stay in spiritual darkness. I have picked you, yes, you, to be a great way for those you love and everyone who comes your way to be blessed. Now is a very important time. I need you to trust that I am the one who guides your every move, and believe. Do not hold any questions. Now is the time for you to do better and break through any imagined barriers that are stopping you. Do not let your old problems or painful memories define who you are now. Those hardships were meant to teach you knowledge, show you how beautiful real friendship is, and make you smarter. You are about to have a supernatural breakthrough where my Holy Spirit brings your thoughts and visions to life. Right now, in this holy moment, know that you have a divine spark inside you, my fingerprint on your soul, a mark that makes you unique. Not just a follower, you are a chosen fighter in my army of the faithful, sent to help the world with my love, truth, and goodness. I beg you, read my word every day to feed your spirit. Let it come into your mind and heart in any way possible. Seeing over your life by reading, singing, writing, or pronouncing it. My truth that will never change will become your guide. You will find insight, joy, and a real peace that goes beyond what people can understand when you are with me. When you read the Bible, you ask my Holy Spirit to change your thoughts, make you a better person, and give you superhuman strength. You will learn how to handle the gifts I am about to give you by staying in touch with me all the time. This will keep you from becoming proud or cocky. Hard times are going to happen. This world has storms. But as my child, you should know that I watch over your life and protect you from threats that would try to kill you. Those stories may be going around and people may try to confuse or dishearten you. Do not let their words ruin your peace. Be strong in the power I give you and don't give in to rumors, lies, or bad intentions. Instead, come to me, dig deep into my word, and call on my name. You can't tell lies through the shield of my love that I've put around you. Your enemies may try to make you feel unsafe, but my power is too strong for them to handle. You are safe in my embrace. You are no longer a slave of fear or insecurity. You are a king's child who has won. While I lift you up, remember this important spiritual truth. Real greatness always starts with humility. Don't let fame, wealth, or praise keep you from seeing what the people I put around you need. Instead, treat them with kindness and care. Do not hurt people with your words. Don't raise your hand or speak out against people who have helped you or given you chances. In your family, at work, and in your neighborhood, try to be a blessing everywhere you go. By taking this humble stance, you will receive a flood of blessings that will cover every part of your life, drawing luck and wealth to you like an iron magnet. At this very moment, I'm planning a magical change in your future. The good things that are coming will be even better than you thought possible. I put dreams in your heart that are in line with my perfect will for your life. Picture yourself walking with confidence toward those goals. Think about the miraculous changes you will see, relationships that get better, new chances to grow, plenty of food, great health, and spiritual knowledge that goes beyond what you understand now. Trust me, these promises are not empty words. They are gifts wrapped in my everlasting love, ready for you to grab them with faith-filled action. You have been picked to be a strong, bright light that shows my love and kindness in a world full of doubt and hopelessness. People will see the obvious change in you as you stay in line with my word, pray from the heart every day, and let my leading hand guide you. People will be able to feel the calm authority in your words, the happiness in your smile, and the warmth of my presence in every contact. You will be following your divine calling and bring hope, kindness, and healing into the lives of many people. I know that going into new places can be scary for you, my dear child. But remember that you are not alone. I love you and will always be with you. Nothing can split us. Let go of all your fears, doubts, and the things that the past has haunted you. Believe in my direction as I lead you to greater faith and understanding. Join me as you walk into the new age I've planned for you. What I promise you is that if you trust me and do what I say, you will go through a deep and permanent change. Miracles will happen as easily as the sun rising, and my favor will rest on you, unlocking doors that seemed locked for good. Others will be moved by your story to seek me, and through you, many will find the way to eternal truth, love, and safety. Little one, I want you to remember this. I know you, I see you, and I have a plan for you. Come closer, listen to my words, and walk in faithful obedience if you want a change that will last, a real, undeniable change in the very fabric of your life. Don't be shy. Here and now, tell me in your own words that you will always love me. Follow my lead and hold on to what I've promised. When you say this, you open the door to a huge change in your life, a holy turning point where faith moves mountains and truth guides every step. You are about to enter a new and wonderful time. Your faith in me, the Lord your God, will be both the basis of your life and the force that drives you forward. If you really want to follow my word, I will see you through hard times and straight to victory. I led Abraham through unknown lands and gave him so many children that it's impossible to count them all. Now I will lead you to fertile ground where gifts are waiting. If you do what I say, you will go from one great win to the next. You will beat your monsters, just like David did when he had unwavering faith and beat Goliath. I fought for Gideon's small army and won an impossible battle. Now I will fight for you, making your family strong, bringing unity to your home, and bringing my presence into your daily battles. I did not make a mistake when I picked you, my chosen one. Nobody made a mistake or missed something. You were made on purpose, and I put a spark of divine promise inside you. I want you to know for sure that I love you very much. I know how hard things are for you because I've been there with you when you were crying and no one else was around. But I have also seen you rise, survive, and keep going. I want to tell you that you are loved, chosen, and ready to do great things. Can you picture yourself as a vessel that is clean and shiny and filled to the brim with my Holy Spirit like precious oil? I, the Lord, am slowly pouring my Spirit into you right now. My Spirit is filling every empty space and hollow place, healing your soul and waking up spirit that had been dormant. You will be a blessing to your family and the people around you. You will have an impact on many people's lives, leading them from the darkness of sadness to the light of hope, just like Esther was chosen to save her people from harm. With my power, you will help other people get away from pain, sickness, and even the threat of death. Many people will find the meaning of life and the eternal flame of hope because you obey. In this new season, look for friends who are there for you and pull you up instead of bringing you down. Surround yourself with people who see my work in you, people who share wisdom with you like I did with Solomon and who truly spread my word like the first disciples. Like the faithful prophets who spoke my truth without fear, your words will be full of life and promise when you say them. Changes are happening right now. Can you feel the happiness coming from your heart? That's the life I planned for you, full of joy, rooted in strong faith, and driven by a sense of purpose. Don't forget the most important promise I made to you, that my son's sacrifice would wash away your sins. I have forgiven your debt through his blood. You have been cleansed, made new, and given endless life. Think about Ruth, who was welcomed and blessed in a strange land, or the Samaritan woman at the well, who learned that I hear and value every part of her story. I love them just as much as I love you. Stand tall, take a brave step forward, and never let shame hold you back again. You will taste real freedom when I'm with you. Freedom from bad habits and the lies that used to tell you you weren't good enough, loved enough, or strong enough. I'm calling you a winner of champions. You will rise above your past problems, just like Joseph did from a pit of despair to a palace of power. With each step, you step into your role as a leader, a warrior, and a live example of my grace. You are no longer a subject of your circumstances. Instead, you become a channel for my power to teach, encourage, save, and lift those who had lost hope. Look ahead with a positive attitude. Your children and grandchildren will be blessed like the many stars I showed Abraham. It will be good for your children and their children, because their lives will be full of hope and persistence. They will see miracles that prove who I am. The same God who split the Red Sea for Moses, led Joshua across the Jordan River to a promised land, and raised my Son from the dead, giving us eternal victory over sin and death. I'm still the same. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, always loving, always leading, and always strengthening you. Every problem you face is a chance to learn and improve, and every win is a reason to be thankful. I hold your hand through the high points and deep depths. You're never by yourself. I'm calling you today to have more faith, understand my word better, and trust my plans more deeply. If you let me into your life, you will see how I can turn even the worst storms into steps that lead you to your fate. You will see that my love is beyond what people can understand, that my joy can light up even the darkest night, and that my knowledge shapes every choice you make. This is the time to change things. Promise to walk with me, tell the truth, and rest in my love that doesn't change. Give me your life, your heart, and your words. In exchange, I will lead you to a heritage of honor, blessing, and plenty of life. Like a gardener taking care of a beloved plant, I will build your strength, cut away anything that is getting in the way of your growth, and make sure you do well in every way. You are now free to go, my dear warrior. People will be affected by your faith, respect, and love for many years to come. I am your friend, your father, and your king. Claim my promises. Enjoy how faithful I am, and be happy in how much I love you. So, whatever season you walk through next, remember what you've discovered. My nearness is not dictated by your emotions. My commitment to you is not fragile. I am steadfast. I am constant. I am God. And I am yours. Walk forward with the certainty that you will never again mistake my quiet for departure. Because now you know the truth. I never left. I never will. You are mine. And that will never change. If you've heard me today, if your soul has remembered that I never left, then let this moment be more than just personal comfort. Let it become a vessel for someone else's awakening. You've prayed, use me, Lord. This is me, calling you to partner with me in this holy mission. Every super thanks, every membership, every offering through PayPal below becomes a river that carries my voice into deserts you'll never see. I said, he who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. And I never speak promises I will not fulfill. Your giving is not a donation. It is a declaration that my word must go forth. Click now. Give. Watch as I move through your obedience, and through you, ignite revival in others. My child, if you felt the stirring, if you recognized my whisper in the moments we share, don't let this be where it ends. Let this be the threshold of something sacred and continual. Now speak it aloud. Declare what you felt. Testify to the moment I touch you. In the comments below, write what part pierced your soul. Say it plainly. Say it boldly. Finish this phrase and make it personal. Yes, Lord, I felt you. When was it? In the stillness, in the pain, in the moment you surrendered, or when you found strength you didn't know you had. Say it now. Selah. Let your words echo back to heaven. And if your heart is aching with tears too sacred for language, simply write, I felt you, Lord. Because that, my beloved, is worship. This was not a performance. This was not just a video. This was a visitation. And I want to meet you here again. Every single day. Come back, not out of habit, but out of hunger. Come back to the place where your spirit is stirred and your soul is reminded of who you are and whose you are. Make this your sanctuary, your meeting place with me. Set your reminder now, not for content, but for communion. Let this become the altar where you begin again daily, refreshed by my breath, lined with my truth. And when you come, begin with this simple, sacred ritual, a holy invitation. Speak, Lord, I am listening. Let those words be your daily awakening. Your soul's door creaks open, and my voice will pour in. This is more than ritual. It is relationship. And I promise, if you return, I will meet you here. I will not grow silent. I will speak again. New words. New revelation. Fresh fire. So pledge it now. Declare it. Every day I will return. I will seek you. I will listen. I will grow. Because your life is not meant to be reactionary. It is meant to be prophetic. You were made to hear me. You were designed for this rhythm. And I will speak again and again until every lie is undone, every fear is cast out, and every promise is fulfilled. I wait for you. Not just today, but tomorrow, and the day after that. So return to this altar. And when you do, I will whisper again, and it will be enough to carry you through anything. Amen. If you believe in me, your Heavenly Father, then like this video and leave a heartfelt amen in the comments. If you want to stay closer to me, then subscribe to this channel.